Yo, Brandon, but did you see when I was zooming in on
Do I have any other options?
anime that we were gonna watch? Yes, it was on my.
That was odd.
What is this?
I was like, what the fuck? Dude, we were.
Do you want us to scoot this a little bit closer? Tyler, you're gonna have to change. Something's gonna change, Tyler, because your face is blocked by that one.
Where you want
Hey
us?
guys,
Fuck,
this is
I'm
fresh
talking
out the.
about- Sorry.
They didn't let me do my intro. I'm really trying to change.
I'm so sorry.
This is how we honor pop.
Can I clap before you do your intro?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2,
And
1.
clap.
Yeah. That
Hey
was
guys,
a good
this is
clap.
fresh
That
out
was a
the
good
pod.
clap.
Fresh
I
out.
felt the sonic.
Restart. This is fresh out the podcast. I'm Sonny,
This is Jives.
Hot cocoa.
Noisy boy.
and you got a noisy boy over there, just laying, looking like a French girl. I'm about to start drying
like
on
a
you.
straight up
You're gonna make me
snack.
buzz.
Looking like
Looking
a-
like a straight up snack.
Let's cut the crap, boys.
Sorry.
We had eventful weekends.
Yes, we did.
I want to hear Raven's weekend though.
Dude,
Let's
his
hear about
weekend is
Raven's
basically.
weekend. I don't know, I was
I don't
blacked
think Raven
out.
remembers his weekend. I think
I was
that's the
blacked
problem.
out through most of it.
Oh shit!
But
They're calling Raven.
I
I'm
can
in
tell you.
Jives.
I can tell you.
Scratch,
that.
scratch. I
It's
want to
good,
hear
scratch.
Jives' weekend.
It's gonna be a bad like editing. Jives.
I want to hear Jives' weekend.
I want his voice to be edited on top of that.
Yeah, okay.
But
That's really funny. Okay.
y'all stop playing with me.
I'm sorry.
I had to go to a wedding, which was lit, and I'll talk about it later. But I need them deets.
Let's see.
Deets? It got a little wet.
I think it started when Raymond like shotgunned 7 beers in about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
That'll do
And
that.
then
And
it
I-
all went downhill from there.
I will tell you that you know how
All
we
of
say
that.
wet a lot?
Yeah.
That night, this weekend in general, wet was replaced with "I'll eat your ass."
Yes. Oh my
Like
god.
it's just "I'll eat your ass." Like, bro, you talking shit? I'll eat your ass. You know, like it's just it was
Wild,
There's a lot of ass eating this
There was
weekend.
a lot of ass eating. Raymond was eating a lot of ass. It was ridiculous.
Can confirm.
Can confirm.
I'm shook.
It was a lot. It was a lot of ass.
Raymond
Yeah.
and Zach, they probably made out like a lot. You guys kissed a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Count 4
They
times.
kissed a lot.
Let's not fake news right now,
Bro,
Did you-
We're not faking
Bro,
news,
I
dude.
swear to God.
I swear to God, I was
I
there.
swear to God, they kissed.
I didn't
Fake
kiss him though.
several
I didn't
It was.
kiss
It was.
him.
They were cheek kisses, but
Cheek
I
kiss.
felt
like
the
Mexican,
like
you know.
I felt-
cheek.
yeah,
Yeah, that
like-
ain't shit.
No, I
That
felt,
ain't
I
shit,
felt
I
the
told
intent
you.
to eat
Americans
ass.
in their personal space.
You thought I was gonna eat-
bubble.
I felt the
I need
intent
my
to
bubble.
eat ass.
I don't know, dude. I feel like if you probably would have ate his ass.
Yeah.
Probably would have ate his
In
ass.
front of
Y'all
all
would
the
have
boys.
watched. Y'all just
I would have
as
watched.
guilty.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, no, I would have watched.
Jerked off.
Yeah, dude, I would have just fucking helped
So
him.
wild.
It was pretty crazy, though.
Okay,
yeah.
so one thing I remember.
He got very touchy. He got very touchy in consensual ways. It was fine, but it was
In
really
consensual ways.
it was
I like
consensual
that.
all around. But there was a lot of hugging, touching, kissing, and just all that.
Yeah.
Just all that was going on.
I get
I
emotional,
can't take
bro.
a lot
of
I
it.
wanna. I wanna.
No, like this is how you know Raymond is like really fucked up when he looks at you. He goes, "Hey,
I love you.
I love you."
Okay, yeah. I believe that. I believe that.
and then I love you went to, "Hey,
Shut
I'll
up.
eat your ass."
Oh, fuck, never mind.
Say, "Shut up,
Yeah.
I'll eat your ass."
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper on the what Andre
Eric Andre show.
Eric Andre show where he's like in a cup? Shut up! Yeah, I said that throughout the night. I remember that.
It's shut up or I love you, bro.
Or I'll
That-
eat your
that-
ass.
Or
I'll eat
hey,
your ass.
want to go shotgun a beer?
And then it evolved to, "Hey,
That
I'll eat your
was
ass."
gone.
Yeah. So
It was ridiculous.
hey, I like telling people I love them.
It was fun though. It was
Is
lot
that a
of fun.
bad thing?
Is that it? I'm trying to
I
get
mean-
some. I'm trying to get some more deep.
I mean,
Y'all
I
playing
sent
with
you
me.
the Snapchats,
I
so
know,
you saw
but
what was
we
going
didn't
on.
talk. Can we just talk without saying names about like how
Raymond
did that
was-
go down?
No, okay, so
Like, like, tell me. Go ahead. Sorry.
So, like-
I think you forget that they watched this too. I mean, like, at least
They
two of
do?
them do.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, we got
Well, just
fans.
two-
we
two-
do have fans. We have fans.
two of them
Let's
said
talk
that they
to
watched it for like an hour and a half or 2 hours
Wow,
or
they
so.
really
just,
did that.
I'll just put like a hey. Well, don't watch this part.
Hey, don't watch this
don't-
part.
Okay, disclaimer: if you are any of these people, leave.
No, we're
Don't
not
watch this
saying
part.
names. We're
Don't
not
watch this
calling
part.
names.
Yeah,
I think it's
That's
pretty
what I'm
easy.
saying.
No.
Be serious with your words right now.
It's very easy to to associate what with what if we worded a certain way
There was
because
just-
there weren't that many people there.
They're just straight calling me out, dude.
There
I'm
was a lot
trying,
of
I'm
cut-
trying
they were
to
just
feed
cuddling.
our viewers
There was
some of
cuddling.
that good tea, bro.
It was just cuddling.
Cuddling. That's what I'm.
I was
okay.
like, okay, right?
Okay.
Because okay, so the way the bed was set up, it was
With the bed?
There were beds. There was 2 beds.
Whoa!
Right? Chill. Hold on, chill. Chill. This is before.
Hold on.
So the
Let me put the car in park.
So the sleeping situation was
Sleeping situation.
so there was Tyler's room.
I didn't know
then
this.
There was 2 guest rooms because
Yeah.
we slept at Tyler's house. So there was Tyler's room,
Oh,
and then I'm sorry, Raymond.
I'm not saying anything. He's saying it. I'm not saying anything.
Nothing went down. Nothing went down.
No.
right?
Nothing has to go
Nothing
down.
happened, nothing
Like that's totally a given.
And then there was like the two rooms, and we were all sitting in like the smallest of the room.
Uh-huh.
And so Raymond and then the 3 other people were on this bed, and then Tyler and I were across the room on the other bed. And like we were just sitting there, just watching all of this go down, and we're like,
I was just
okay,
chilling.
all right, we're just chilling. And then it was time for us to like go to sleep, and
Sure was.
the one couple was like, okay, we're gonna go sleep in this bed, and then
You
Raymond.
definitely know who's talking about it.
Wait.
Do it.
Yo, Monica is too cool to.
Monica wasn't there. She didn't go.
Monica wasn't
she
there.
Didn't go. She
That's
didn't,
why
that
it's
kinda
hard.
sucked.
At her own party?
Yeah. Well, we were. That's
wasn't
what
at her
No,
house
we were
anymore.
gonna do it at
everything
Monica's
changed. Literally everything changed.
when the Fire Nation
Yeah.
attacked.
Yeah. No, initially it was going to be at his house, and then about 3 days before, we're like, oh, we'll do it at Tyler's house, and then about 2 days before, we're like, oh, we'll go back to Raymond's house. No, the next day we'll go to Monica's house. Oh, day of, no, we're going back to Raymond's house.
Guys,
So, like,
nicknames.
Jives,
Jives.
Mm.
Jives'
Get
house,
him,
Jives,
Replace
Shout out
Raymond
to my
with
sister
Jives.
for the
Jives.
input.
I want
Jives.
editing like throughout everything.
I'm
Just
making this.
change
I'm making this
everything.
so hard on myself. Oh god, this is.
You're the ones that gave him the name.
He did.
You're the one that gave him the
Me
name.
and Robert. Or, well, I mean, we were just in a group.
Guys, we're backtracking.
We're backtracking.
Get on the train.
Anyways,
go back.
so when we went to go like,
Yeah, he trying to
we
run
went
that
to
train.
go go to bed. God damn, we didn't. There were no trains. We didn't
There
run
were
any
no
trains.
trains. I told.
Didn't
I
run
warned
any
y'all.
trains. You told us.
No,
I might have
I
run one.
remembered that. He tried
They were
to start
unconscious.
running the train.
Start
And I was
running
like,
the
hey,
train.
Antonio said we can't
Bro, I
run a
know
train.
Zach
We gotta
jumped on
chill.
that hoe so
I
fast.
remembered. Oh, dude, Zach probably would have been the first one.
How
on
lit
that.
was
Absolutely.
Zach? Really quick though.
How lit was he?
I mean,
He was
how
a
lit-
lot better.
He was
but,
way better.
Still lit,
but still lit.
but like
Hey, he's
a
the
lot
champ.
better.
I was
A
the
lot
one
better.
who
Still
died this
champ.
time.
He learned the first
He
time.
did learn
That's
the
what
first
happened.
But
learned
yeah,
from
so
it.
we went to go like sleep, and it was like, okay, these 2 people are gonna leave over there, and then it was
For the
Jives
input.
and me.
Jives.
Jives.
Jives,
Because
dude,
you've been
this guy's
Raymond to me
confused,
for
bro.
so
Who's
it was
Raymond?
It was Jives,
Uh-huh.
and then said person, and then me, and then Tyler was gonna go sleep in his own room, and I was like, I'm gonna go sleep with Tyler. I'm gonna go chill in the
Good
room with
choice. Good
Tyler.
choice.
Because
So-
he would have been on
'cause I
the
got
little
your back.
bed by himself.
Because I got
Ain't
your
no
back.
shame. Ain't no shame.
There you go.
That's what we do
I
here.
got your back. Yeah. And then I woke up the next morning and threw up 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally the first thing I see, like, I fucking, like, wake up, like, fucking, like, squinting. I see Brandon just on the edge of his bed sitting there looking so sad. I'm like, Brandon.
And you're like, what's wrong? I look back at him and I just go,
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
That
literally
was
said
before
that.
they started.
And I kind of just rolled over and
I
just
was
went back
like,
to sleep.
I'm
Because he
dying.
actually
And then-
drank this time
yeah.
and he liked
I did.
it. That's the
Oh,
thing.
no. You
Yeah.
don't
No,
understand.
I
You have to pay.
I did like him, and I chugged like 3 drinks in like 30 minutes.
Because he really liked the mixed drinks.
It was good.
He downed it in
tasted
like
too good.
a minute.
The vodka and Sprite.
Yeah,
Vodka
it was
good.
really
The
tasty.
Svedka.
Yeah.
It was
SVEDK.
really good, and then I died.
Poor child.
But he was feeling good. He was feeling
I was
good
feeling
throughout the
good.
night.
You gotta
feeling
just
pretty
force
good.
the vomit. Don't wait.
Yeah,
don't
I
wait
did-
on
yeah,
it.
I was just like-
do not wait on it. Just put your fucking finger in that mouth and just get it out.
Oh, don't. Hey, you don't have to trust. Like, I walked into the bathroom and I like shut the door, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm vomiting." It was just like, okay, this is happening. Because I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go get in the bathroom. I'm gonna like maybe wash my face. Oh no, I'm throwing up right now. Like this is already happening. This is
Oh,
going
God.
Right
down.
off the bat, baby.
Yeah, it was horrible. I told them that after we were like, this was maybe an hour after everybody had like gotten up,
Yeah.
and we let's go get our cars, and I was like, dang, like I still feel really bad. I'm gonna go throw up again. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the backyard, and I threw up so loud that every dog in the neighborhood started barking.
Yo,
Yeah,
you're
It was-
wild tonight.
it
You
was
a champ
wild.
though,
It
dude.
was-
The second night, the second time you drank, like at all, right?
yeah.
And you got lit.
I got a little bit too lit, but it was fun. Yeah,
You gotta learn. You gotta like push
Yeah.
your body, and then you'll be like, all right,
yeah,
I want to do more than this.
yeah. I was like, I'm done, and then Tito got there, and I wasn't done.
Dude, Tito was trying to get him to drink. He's like, okay, red, I'll drink. Black, you drink.
And I was,
And fucking, he's just trying to.
and it would
just
land
kept
on
trying
mine,
to
and I
get
would
me-
just be like, no.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, I got it, I'll drink it for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, thanks, man, I appreciate
Robert
that.
got a
Because I'm
little
good. I'm good.
It was fun.
We should have checked up on him and seen how he was doing because
he couldn't drive home. We had to take him home.
He was
pretty crazy.
Yeah, he was pretty.
He went in.
He was pretty out of it by the end of the night.
Tito isn't Robert?
Yeah.
Tito is right.
He was here.
I'm sorry.
You know that second bottle of rum chata? I remember opening it, but I didn't
remember what happened after.
It's
But
probably
we finished it.
Huh?
Like everybody finished
Yeah, we
it.
You want to know why?
a bottle
It's
of
because like 5 shots were pouring onto
the table.
while they were pouring the shots.
I was like,
Robert.
did that?
Robert was
Tito.
pouring the shots.
I know.
He overfilled it
So,
and
like-
it was so much.
Oh.
so
my
visuals.
gosh.
Say this is the shot glass, and I go, Tito, don't you spill this? He goes, I'm not gonna spill it. I'm not spilling it. I'm not spilling it. I didn't spill any of it, and I'm
All
like,
of
Tito,
it.
you spilled the half
That's
of
why
the
there
bottle
were
on the
so
table.
many napkins
Yeah.
with. Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
It was disgusting. It was so sticky.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense now.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
That was
That's
terrible.
bad.
So yeah, Tito got a little bit lit too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty lit.
It was fun. It was very, very fun.
And then Sunday we had a sober day.
We had a very sober,
just
no,
sober
we
day.
didn't. No, we didn't.
Oh shit! Yeah, wait. Oh,
No, we didn't.
Why are you checking your phone? You just like remember these lies.
I remember.
He's going through to be like, damn, like what pictures did I take? Put that up to the microphone.
You have to add that video in. Can you add that video in?
Put it at maybe. I'll try.
I
Okay.
heard it. What the fuck is this?
Dude.
What was that?
Send it to Brandon.
Send me that video.
Yeah.
That
I'll
way you
put
can
it in.
add it and see what we're talking about right now. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And then we had a movie night like the day after.
I couldn't go because my mom was mad at me. I told her.
Oh,
that-
tell them
Yeah.
why they were so pissed.
I had like texted my mom the night before, and I was like, "Hey, I'm going over to a friend's house. We're watching movies all night."
Lying
and
lies.
well, I go because it's Zach's birthday, or yeah, we'll have an all night movie night. And I told her that, and then the next morning I wake up to a text like, "Dad said you didn't come home last night. You better get your ass home." And I was like, so everybody's leaving for IHOP, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go home because I don't know exactly what's gonna happen when I get home. I don't know if I'll be alive when you guys, the next time you'll see me. But yeah, they were like hanging out, and I was like, I don't think I can hang out
Dude,
today. I think I might stay
It
home.
was pretty fun. Like it was just really chill.
He just heard that whip.
Well, no, because
That
like
belt.
my mom wasn't mad. It was more my dad was
Yeah.
mad.
'Cause
And he's a
did you-
passive-aggressive
wait,
person.
I know what. Did you tell him?
I did not. I told
That's
my
why he
mom.
mad.
Yeah,
Because
told
like
my
my
mom.
mom would be the same. Like you can tell me, but you gotta tell your dad. Like my dad doesn't like it when I tell my mom and don't tell him. Like he's like.
Normally it's the because like in my family, like my mom is the more authoritative one,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and my dad's kind of like laid back. So it's like if I want to do something, I have to ask my mom. So it's like if I went up and told my dad about something, then it would be like I'm trying to slide it into the easy parent,
Yeah.
so that the tough parent doesn't find out. So like to us, it's like you ask mom, you're good. Like you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So it's backwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
you went the hard route and you still got ass fucked.
Pretty much, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It was really
Yeah,
weird.
that sucks.
But yeah, like so, my dad was kind of upset about it, and I walked into the house, and like the way my house is set up is you walk in the front door, and then there's like a little, just a little extra room, like we just put all like computer stuff in there. And he was sitting there watching TV, and he was walking out as I was walking in. I told him, I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry I didn't say anything about not coming home last night. Like we were watching movies, and I just fell asleep on the couch. And the next thing I know, I woke up. It's like 8 in the morning, and he just looks at me and just walks off. And I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "I'm in so much trouble, Sarah. I don't know what to do." But yeah, he got over it. I think we like watched the Ranger game, and it was like whatever. But in that moment, I was like, I'm about to get kicked out of the house. I was like, this is the end. I'm like, this is the end. It's horrible. But yeah, that's why I couldn't hang out with them that day. I had
We
to
watched Annabelle.
leave all of the gay sex and ass eating and stuff behind to go and deal with my parents.
The only thing that I had
Sometimes
to tell
it'd
my
be like that.
mom was that we're gonna drink out here, and then she called me saying, "Hey, if you're gonna drink, stay at that person's home." And I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And that's all.
Pretty good.
That's all. That's
No,
why I
my
love having
parents aren't
Mexican
like that.
parents. They're just like
Yeah.
whatever.
My parents weren't even home.
They're in Cali.
That's what
They came back tonight.
Can you pass me a drink, please?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Water.
My Zelda cup. It's lemonade.
It's that healthy stuff.
Healthy stuff. It's
How was the wedding?
Water and sugar.
All right.
Oh
You
damn!
guys
Yes, you
interesting.
need to tell us about the wedding.
So like I've known him for a while, and like I saw him get married, and I was like, yo, this is wild and shit. But I was really happy for him. I was screaming, bro, fuck the pastor, dude. So they had like a judge.
Fuck the pastor.
You know me, and I
Alright,
have my
alright.
hatred. No, I'm like, I don't like. Yo, he wrote an essay. I was like, I have my phone up, like, cause it's like, and blah, 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 blah. They said their vows, and they gave the rings, and I'm like, all right, now he's gonna go in for the kiss, right? And I was just lit for that. And he's like, and like he was playing with us because he would finish the sentence and then he's like, all right, this is it, and like he continued to do that. Where like even me and like the sister of the groom were just like, this nigga writing out here acting like he's doing like English AP, bro. He was writing like 6-page essays, but that's not what it was like. I'll tell you what it was like. All right, I was dancing with this girl. And it's been a while since I've actually like flirted with a girl, and I gotta say my game was pretty good.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie, my game was pretty good.
What'd you say? How'd you get her attention?
No, I just walked up to her and like, you want to dance, right? And then we just danced.
That's how you do
and
it.
then like it was kind of awkward for a while because like she was just kind of chilling with me, but I didn't have anything to say. And damn, what the?
I don't know what they're doing.
Got the,
I don't know what they're doing
your mom
outside.
running around with the chanclet, getting your drink rolled out the house. That's what it sounds like. And like we were just kind of flirting, and then like I do this to people where like I get them to tell me their life story, and she told me her essentially. What
Did you analyze her? Did you analyze her?
You're fucking processing like while you're watching.
Antonio, you told me you wouldn't do this anymore.
I didn't analyze. I stopped.
You told me you wouldn't do this anymore.
No, I didn't. I literally, I wasn't. I really wasn't. I just heard her story, like, and she told me like a shitload of stuff. It was interesting, and like one of my favorite moves is like because the party's kind of loud, right? So I was kind of like close, like we're like she's talking to me, and I'm like kind of listening like this, and then like I got like cheek to cheek, and I'm like, hey, wait. I just like being like this close to you, right? And I just heard her smile. That's so smooth. I was like, and then I told my sister that, and she was like, "That's pretty fucking smooth." And I'm like, "Damn, I know, right? I didn't even think about it. I was just being honest. I was like, "Damn, I like being this close to you."
He got that pussy.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
calm down, calm down.
No, like,
calm down. You just met her.
There was a moment where I wasn't
dog
sure, where she was like, "Damn, I really want to get fucked up right now. I got a bottle of vodka at my house, right?" And I didn't know if she, like, my better senses were telling me that she was asking me to, like, head home and we can, like, get fucked up drinking. But I could be overreading the situation. But it's, like, it's not something you say without, like, someone asking a follow-up. But then at the same time, I was like, is there a very small probability that she wants to fuck me? Like, I don't think I should do this. Because I just met her. And,
very true.
Like, don't have sex with drunk girls.
The door's gonna hit the camera. Okay, we're good. Yeah, don't have sex with drunk girls.
Yeah, don't do it. I've been
unless you're like in a relationship
over and over again. Yeah, unless you're in a relationship. Because especially if you just met her, like she'll be like, "Oh, you took advantage of me."
Were you always wearing shorts?
Yes. It was too fucking hot. I ran a block to catch my dog.
You came in earlier wearing pants, and then you just came in again wearing shorts.
I'm sorry. Did you fuck?
No.
Damn. I asked the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Wait. So go ahead.
No. Okay. So here's what was. I'll say it's life changing. All right. I fell in love. No, fuck that shit. No.
You actually ended up getting married the next day.
No, but like I was talking to her, and I was like, damn, like she was telling me a lot of stories about people fucking up, right? And I'm like, damn, how could people make these big mistakes and not realize it? And I was like, once I got home, I was like, what happens if I'm making a mistake and I don't realize it, right? And the next day I was chilling, I was like making music, and I was like, I'm just gonna delete League of Legends, and I just deleted that shit.
Oh no,
bro, no, what do you mean? I had, dude, like, it
Why would
was
you do that?
so easy.
Wow.
And dude, it was like you don't realize all the. Okay, so I had so much time. All right,
You just ranked up, dude.
shut the. Oh, this. I thought about it. I really wanted to go back, right? But I was like, nah, dude. Like, I don't see a benefit in me playing this. It's like, I'm not like. I like, okay, what happens if I do like date this girl? Which is, if it happens, whatever. If it doesn't, whatever. Right? I'm a loser. What the fuck? I ain't got my shit straight. I ain't got my car crashed. I ain't doing shit right now. So I'm like, nah, I gotta really focus. Like, it kind of snapped me back in reality where I was like, damn, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, right? So I deleted it all, and dude, I was like, God, the way, bro. I worked out. I made a song. I played with my dogs. I had time to write poems and shit. I meditated all in one fucking night, dude.
Life,
I worked through my emotions. I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? That's just one night. That was just one night that I deleted League of Legends. I went to sleep at 12, bro. I woke up and my watch was like, damn, nigga, you ain't gotten 8 hours of sleep in 3 months. And me a little star. It's like,
fucking looked at you.
Shut up, dog. Bro, my phone be like my mom. It's like, it's 12:06. 007 is like, hey, just go to sleep, dude. You'll get like 7 hours. If you just go to sleep now, please. Like, it'll remind me to go to sleep.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Fuck you. I go to sleep like at 3 or wake up at 7.
Whenever I want, bitch.
But I was like, I woke up. I was like, damn, I feel good. I felt great.
Bro, he's in love.
He's in love.
No, I'm not
He's
in love. I'm just
dude.
woke from the fact that
He's woke.
Like, no, like, I
woke off love.
It's great when I break out of my video game addictions.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'll get addicted. Like with Melee, there was times where I was addicted, but like when I broke out, I was doing really good, and then I went into LoL, and then I kind of fell because dude, working on 3 hour shift, like 3 hours sleep, is not good for you.
No.
I'll be falling asleep driving.
No, lack of sleep is dangerous.
Yeah,
man.
you at least have to get like 6 hours.
You go crazy.
At least.
8 hours,
you go crazy.
That's new for me.
8 hours? That's like fucking minimum for me. I'm just like, okay, I need to sleep. I'm gone for like 12 hours, 10 hours. And,
Damn, dude. What time do you usually work? Like 1:30?
I work at like 1:30 too. That's why. Yeah.
Like,
Hey, just to let you know though, League of Legends, it's only tied to your account. It's just
You can
it's just the
re-download it.
launcher that's
I know
broken.
it is. I know it's just the launcher,
It's
but
just
I'm
one
not doing
click
it.
away.
I'm
It's
just
one
not
click
doing it.
away.
Bro, those 30-minute games suck my life away.
Dude, I know.
Oh, it was great playing it though. I had a lot of fun. When it comes to the girl, I did get a number. I did text her the next day. It was very weird just to get her to ask her on the date. Like, it felt like she was dodging shit, and I was like, well, not really. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to explain, but it was really hard just to get her to ask, like, let's go to Deep Ellum to get food. And then I was like, and this is where I'm asking y'all for your advice. I let her choose. I said, hey, I'm free on the afternoons. You just tell me what day's free. And then she's like, I guess I'll hit you up. And she did like kind of question mark. It's like, wait, did I fuck up?
Nah, bro, you gotta tell her. You gotta be like, hey,
but like,
Bitch, Saturday.
no, don't do that. But be like, hey, I'm come pick you up on Saturday. We'll go out to Deep Ellum. We'll get some food, have a good time, and see what happens.
You don't know if she's free on Saturday.
Yeah, but then you just make it assertive, and she'll like that.
And she'll yeah. And then so this is how it works, right? If you're like, hey, let's hang out this day. If she says like, oh, I can't do it, I'm free this day, then you're good. Then you're like, okay, she wants to hang out because she'll tell me what day is free. But like if you're like, just tell me whenever you're good, then you can be like, hey, are you free today? Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm busy today. Hey, are you free today? Oh, I'm busy
I don't
today.
want to do
You know
that.
what I mean?
I'm like, you just tell me what day and it's done.
No,
like,
you got no because
you
if
feel
you
that? Cause
But you have to do the
hear me out,
initiative.
hear me out.
You feel
That's
me, bro?
what I
We in
would
the
do.
2017,
What did you say,
bro?
I didn't hear what you said.
I would be
Be
like,
close with me.
so, I mean, it has to be a two-way street. Like, he told her, like, hey, let's go. And then she was like...
I put out my olive branch.
Uh-huh.
I did my 50%.
Yeah.
I told her where we were going to go. Told her what we can get and the place, right? I told her what times, anytime in the afternoon, right?
And now
all
she
she's
has
got to
to...
do is say,
Sure,
okay,
but
this day.
I feel like that works when you're in a relationship.
Yes.
When it's like you already have that connection.
Mhm.
But I feel like for that first, and regardless if you're a guy, girl, like whoever puts in that like, hey, like whoever puts it up first,
I had to say
you got to give it like 75%. You got to be like, hey,
Yeah, I was about to say,
that
you
way-
got to put 75%
Yeah.
of that olive branch because maybe they might like the initiative. They're
Yeah,
just waiting
because
for
I
you.
feel like-
But I feel like Antonio wants to have an assertive type and wants, you know,
Damn, this
her to
nigga's
be...
smart. This nigga's smart.
I feel like that's
nigga's
what
I
you
like
want,
the
right?
type, bro. I don't like passive girls.
Exactly. So
Oh,
why
fuck.
would
Then
you
maybe
do
she's
that?
not. Maybe
All
she's not
all
the
right, hold
one
up. Let me
then.
try
You have to go
my
50-50.
psychologist.
Let me give you my like reasoning because like I feel like
Okay, here's a better question I'm asking.
okay,
Do you get the girl's number or do you give her your number?
literally I have okay.
What would you rather do? That's what I'm asking.
What I'd rather do? I'd probably rather get a girl. I don't know. Okay, so I'm thinking because like I'm horrible with girls. Like
That's fine.
straight
That's
up.
fine. I'll do it.
One time I've given a girl my number. I think I just like we were just like talking or whatever, and I just like put my number in her phone, and it was like smooth as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the last girl that I was with, somehow I ended up having her Snapchat, and then we just like talked through that,
Okay.
and then I think she gave
Gave
me yeah like that. But I don't know. I don't know what I would prefer because like
I don't know.
you know
I prefer just exchanging numbers.
Alright, you
You're
dressed up
like-
like that makes me want to punch
I'm
you,
just
bro.
fucking.
I hate you so much.
Do you have any business cards?
I feel like
He does have business
Do you have business cards, bitch? I don't have them on me right now, but
I think I have your
You're
business
trying to
card.
start a 401k? No.
She's just like, so can I get your number? And you're like, you
But
got my business card.
I prefer getting the girl's number though.
This is Tyler's business card. You probably can't
Oh,
see it from back here, but this
shit.
is the
There
one.
you go.
This is the one. Hey,
There's
take
the
it. No,
card.
actually, I don't think I should put this on.
No, don't put that.
Yeah,
No.
But no, because I feel like the first interaction with a girl, because like I feel like that way you can kind of gauge her interest. If you're like, hey, on Saturday I'll come pick you up and we'll hang out, and if she says like, sure, then like obviously yeah, she's interested. Or if she's like, I can't, but I can this day, then you're like, okay, then she does want to hang out with me because she'll work around a time to make it work.
That's exactly what I'm with Brandon on this one.
I can see that because she looked confused when I said you can set it up, like just tell me a date. She's like, I guess I'll hit you up, and then she sent me that like.
Because I feel like with that, maybe now she's thinking, I don't know if you want to hang out. If you're just like put it on you, I don't know.
He already said this place, this time.
You said place and time.
I'll let y'all read the text.
Let me see the text. All right.
You know what we need? We need a girl or like multiple girls so that we can get their opinions on these kind of things.
They always tell me just to give them the number. That way the girl has the control.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of girls have always told me to give the girl the number. That way she has the control.
Yeah, I feel like that might be too like frontal though. You know, like too forceful. In my opinion,
like if you go up to a girl and you're like, "Here's my number,"
it's like, "Here's my number, call me, bitch." I'm just doing it. Here's my business card.
I don't mean like going up to her, but like when the phone numbers are going, you give her the number. Okay.
I'd rather get the number.
But like, you gotta realize
get the number.
I'd
rather
whole night talking.
Yeah.
It's not like I just kind of like we spent a good amount of time, somewhat flirting, somewhat dancing, and somewhat talking. So I was like, I don't know. It's me. I'm bad with women.
Bro, I don't understand girls.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Women are the most mysterious creatures.
Yeah,
girls on this planet.
They just be like, if you don't just listen, Tyler, we won't be under.
Like I don't know. I'm trying.
Nah, who knows?
But I mean,
whatever happens, happens. She's great. If not, no.
Yeah, you're not mad.
I'm not mad. I can understand
I feel you.
I'm not mad.
Nah.
Well, I mean, if you said you wanted the assertive type, I just say chill out for now. She'll let you know.
She'll let me know.
If she wants to.
But what if she's not the assertive type? Well, then I guess it doesn't matter if she wouldn't.
If she's not the assertive type, whatever.
You already put the option and the offer out there. She would just have to say, okay, this day, and that's it. That's super
I just
easy.
feel like that works when you're already together.
It works better when you're together.
Power and, like,
I guess.
I want, like.
This is 2017 feminism, bro.
It's 2017 feminism, bro. Like, girls, do your thing. Like, be empowered. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I'm empowering her by giving her the option of when and at what time. I don't know.
I mean, it could be taken two different ways, like we're doing right now, especially on the girl side. We don't even know what they think, dude. It's like it's crazy.
It's a girl podcast. We don't get what dudes think.
Yeah, they're literally
the problem is we don't.
I know there's a podcast out there full of girls being like, so he was like, you can just tell me when. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, dude.
Alternate universe and like girl versions of us.
There's probably there's a lot of podcasts.
I'd give it some time. Just let it happen. And if she wants to do something, she'll just message you back. And if she doesn't, then don't waste your time on it.
Yeah. I mean, I was just asking y'all's opinion on it.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Did I make the wrong move?
No.
I thought I was pretty fly up to that point. Your opinions.
I believe that if you were meant to be, there is no wrong move. Because, like...
Damn, bro, that was deep.
Because that was deep. If you do a wrong move, but you guys are meant for each other, you guys can work around it. Or
that was deep for 21-year-olds.
That really was.
I'm just saying.
You're like, damn, son. He just deleted League of Legends. I don't think he's ready to get that far. I don't think he's that far in yet. Give it like 2 more days. Give it 2 days without League.
I don't know, man.
You deleted that on Sunday?
I deleted it on the next day after the wedding. So
Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday? Okay.
Sunday. Great day for me.
So yeah, so we'll see how he is tonight. It'll be 2 days.
Yeah, that'll be 2 days.
It was tempting, bro. I wanted to go back.
I'm just saying,
it's just the client thing.
Yeah, it's just
a 24-hour stream of LOL.
So like, how many hours have you put in that game?
I think I did like 200.
200?
Yeah.
Dang, I think I'm about 100 hours in Titanfall so far.
But when did you start?
Damn. It came out. I don't know. I got it. Literally, I love this game so much. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition. But it came out. I'm gonna look it up when it came out.
If it came out more than 3 months ago, I started about 3 months.
You started 3 months ago? Are you kidding right now? It came out in October, so it came out like end of October.
Ahead.
It came out end of October. Are you serious? Okay, I think you should have deleted it. Now I'm good with you deleting it.
I'm happy.
I told you my life is back.
Now
I'm happy for you, dude. I really am.
That's insane. So at the beginning of the summer, more or less.
Yeah.
You've been wow, dude, that's crazy.
It's a lot.
Well,
My
I mean,
parents
dude,
got
like-
worried. They're like, I think you're playing too much. I'll be like,
I feel like
shut
I'm
up,
the same
Mama,
as
Dad! No, I'll be like,
Give me my Cheetos.
I'll be like, you're right.
Bring my Cheetos.
No, I'll be
Bring
like,
Mountain Dew and Doritos.
like, it's the worst because I'll be like, yeah, you're right. I'm addicted. Back to it.
You're like, I'm addicted.
Who cares?
I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna change anything. That's really funny. But
Now
not really.
Antonio's
It's
going to be
actually
texting me,
very
smash, smash,
Smash,
smash,
please.
smash.
I just need something to get me off.
I gotta smash. I gotta smash.
Fucking like a mozzarella stick. I just need something to get me off. Take off the
something
edge.
A little something like the edge off.
Please don't start
Please don't start.
smoking, dude.
Please don't start.
Please don't.
Only in casinos, dude. Have you ever been to a casino?
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
And
They're
at our
disgusting.
party,
Oh yeah.
the last party, you were smoking.
I like how we spent
You
like
smoked a cigarette
I
last
smoked
party.
more than one.
Well, yeah.
Tito,
I saw one cigarette.
Like,
I don't know
like,
how
like,
many.
Tito was smoking, and I think somebody asked him to hold it, and then he's sitting there, and he started smoking like the little quarter of it or whatever, and I was like, Tito, you smoking? He goes, he was like, I don't. And I was like, I think you are.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was
about
like, are you sure about that?
Dude, how long have we been talking? We haven't even started any news.
that? No, it's
That-
okay. It doesn't. News is just to bring up topics.
Just bring up topics.
Oh.
We had topics.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Like,
that's
we were
true, that's
talking,
true.
and then like, I was like, "Oh, did we do introductions?" Because I'm so used
Yeah.
to just like having to do it in the
I'll
middle.
make
Yeah,
sure we
but
do.
I was like, "Oh, I forgot we did it at the beginning."
Let's get right to
There
the
you go.
news.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Yo,
To
watch it.
I love the edit. The edit was so beautiful.
Thank you, I
Holy
appreciate
crap!
I appreciate it.
All right. Let's talk about the CIA putting drugs. No, wait. That
Oh
was
my
in the
God.
80s. That was in the 80s. On that. Let's talk about what white people worry about now. The opioid epidemic. It's serious though.
Oh yeah,
But let's not forget the CIA implanted drugs in fucking all of the urban areas.
bro. They're still doing that right now. The freaking police are doing it. Did you see the videos that came out? The Baltimore police.
Wait.
Sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
I know. Baltimore police.
Yeah.
Is some.
They're
it was
another
a
topic.
Busy fucking week.
Yeah.
I need to
Last
look
week-
up these news. I forgot to look at them.
So the opioid epidemic. How many people were dying? More than the Vietnam War, essentially.
Damn.
It was because people were selling all the. I wanted to say Percocets, but it's not Percocets. It's not Vicodins. It's Oxycontins. Hello, Oxycontins.
Oxycodone.
It's me, your friend, Oxycodone.
What is oxycodone meant for?
It's for pain.
Is it? It's painkiller.
It's a painkiller, but I have a friend, like, she was a freshman back in high school, and she had, like, a knee surgery. And she said, they gave her Oxycontins. She said, oh, fuck, it's hard not to do it.
It's
'Cause
like
it's an
like,
opioid.
It's like heroin.
It's like heroin, yeah. And,
It's
like,
just
50%
heroin in pill form.
of people who do Oxycontin will then later do heroin
Yeah.
because they need it. So,
It's like
That's crazy.
what's
it's
the
a fucking epidemic
what's the other one?
for white people.
Fuck. Don't just look it up and I'll think about it. It's like another painkiller. That's literally. It's like.
There's Vicodin.
I don't think it's Vicodin. It might be Oxycontin, but yeah, it's just liquid or heroin and pain pill. Fuck. Heroin in pill
Language,
form.
English
I
language.
can't. I'm sorry.
English language.
It's heroin in pill form.
I'm sure there is.
You know, and it's just
They're
like
trying to find substitutes.
Yeah, this is
it's
what it is.
getting wild.
That's what
Not some lighter news. So,
The Alabama one?
yeah, peanut butter
This one's
jelly.
for you.
Peanut butter jelly. No, okay, pause that. Peanut butter sandwich or jelly sandwich?
Ooh man,
if you have to have just one.
Just one.
Just one?
You get you don't get a mix up. You're broke. Remember this. Oh wait, I'm broke. So you either get a peanut butter sandwich.
I go with the jelly
Yeah, I go
Yes.
with the jelly too.
because
Yeah.
peanut butter
is
is
dry.
too dry, especially with the
Okay,
bread.
but you got a cup of milk.
You get a cup of milk.
Oh, fuck, the peanut
Then
butter
that
changes
I do the
everything.
peanut butter.
that
changes
literally
everything.
changes
Peanut butter.
everything.
Yeah.
I'll marry the stripper. No. But, okay, so peanut butter.
If you had milk.
If
If
I
you
had,
had
if
milk,
I had
if
milk,
milk.
peanut butter,
Uh-huh.
same.
Peanut butter and
Yeah,
milk.
peanut butter, but with the little peanut butter crunches in it.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I like
peanut
the
butter?
crunch one. I don't really like the creamy one. The crunchy one, you just get that. It's like
It seems good. It seems really
it's pretty good.
I should try it.
Hey, Ty, can you talk in that direction that you were just talking in?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, that's a great. When you're talking to the mic, talking to that direction.
When you look,
Okay.
when you talk in the mic,
That sounds
I
great.
want you to look him in the eyes.
I'm gonna look you in the eyes.
No, look at him in the eyes.
Can I look at that?
No,
in the
look
eyes?
at him in the eyes.
Okay.
What is happening?
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
So let's talk about Prison Breaks and peanut butter. I like how y'all chose peanut butter. So
I
this is
love
what it
Prison
is.
Break.
All right, in
the
Alabama, they're
series.
fucking their cousins. Wait, sidetrack. That's another story. No.
This motherfucker's got moving candles.
So like, what
I'm just joking.
they stockpiled peanut butter, and on the doors they wrote the number with peanut butter. So there was a new guard, and they changed the number on the door. Mm-hmm. So the number that was supposed to be a cell was actually the exit. So the guard opened it, and then they all bum rushed out, bro. Dude, that's funny as fuck.
That's bold. That's bold.
Dude, imagine that new guard, though. Like, he just lost his job or something.
But, like, okay, so
fucking trust in peanut butter.
Yes. So if you escaped jail, what are you going to do?
They all got caught.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's impossible to
start anything in society. Jail. Like, how are you going to go back into society? Or what are you going to do?
Because, like, I would watch all those,
there's
like,
no way you could,
those I Almost Got Away shows. Yeah. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, they run away, and then within a week, you know, like if the craziest ones, they'll get away for a week.
Survive on peanut butter.
Yeah,
it's all part of the plan.
Just peanut butter.
Watch out, they got peanut butter grenades.
Have y'all ever watched
so tasty.
Planet of the Apes?
Have y'all ever watched Locked Up Abroad?
No,
that shit is crazy, dude.
That sounds terrible.
It's just they go through the worst punishments over there. They don't like. Some people and
20 sponkings, yeah.
I just had the yaw and I was like, where are you going with this?
Never mind.
When you say abroad,
I'm just gonna go kill myself.
Guten Tag?
Because everywhere that's not American.
Exercise for the inmate,
Oh, fuck. Dude, I feel like if we ever grow big, we're just gonna get so much hate in like Europe.
Everywhere, we're gonna hate everywhere.
Just hate everywhere.
Shower time,
we're just gonna shit on one country like the entire
whole
fucking podcast.
What country was that? Because I don't know where that was.
This is a commercial for like this German beer, and then it's like. It's nothing without some kind of German. I forgot. And then like there's like no, it's like wait, let me check my thermometer, and then she'll be like, yeah, it's exactly 0 degrees Celsius. The fucking blows my mind because it's so German. Yeah. But it's not like, cause I want to say
fresh out the oven podcast.
Yeah. Because they have this accent bump where I can't do it. I forgot it. The thing is, that's their normal way of speaking, which is hilarious.
So mean.
I want you to edit in a video of like a train derailing because that's all we've been doing the entire podcast.
Every couple of minutes, you just keep tipping over. Oh god.
Yeah, don't mess with Texas, boys. You know the saying. I have no transition. Don't be jumping into a woman's house. A 60-year-old Texas woman shoots 2 intruders, kills 1 man.
That's hardcore.
That's hardcore.
Was that the Asian lady, the one on the?
She was like just screwed their eyes.
That was a long time ago.
No, that was recently. I think it was a white lady.
I saw that video.
No, there was an Asian lady.
Oh, she recorded it. That's savage.
No, it was on the house.
Some intruders.
The security thing. Mm-hmm. It freaking like killed one of them, and then the other one got away. But this was like a while back.
One of them got shot and died in front of the house.
Yeah,
and then one of them left.
Deja vu, very morbid. He had the pistol on him too, so.
Good for him.
Don't fuck with Texas. Good for him.
Yeah, bro. Intruders. No,
the intruders was the one holding the pistol.
And the lady.
So not good.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Someone's wrong here.
I
don't know.
60-year-old lady got a pistol. 2 intruders. Both had pistols. One gets shot. Is dead. They find a pistol on him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Texas.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Guns, bro.
That dick talk, boys.
What dick talk?
Yo, women be having the heart. Like, how come women be like, oh, you can't body shame us, but we always gotta be having the perfect dicks, bro. A man dies after having a penis.
I've never heard that saying.
But just listen, right? Dicks are ugly.
Using fat cells in his torso.
Did you hear him though?
I'll repeat myself.
Yeah, I read it earlier. Yeah.
That poor soldier. A man dies after having a penis enlargement using fat cells in his torso. Ran up his vein and caused a heart attack.
Oh,
that's harsh.
Yo,
that's harsh.
He's trying to get along. He's trying to get that long look.
Get that long dick. But again, like I said,
died for it.
Like, he died just to please a woman, bro.
Dicks are ugly.
Dicks are ugly.
Women
bro,
ain't shit.
Look, you can please women with many other ways other than your tiny dick. You didn't need to die for it. I think.
You're just kind of.
I'm projecting myself.
Projecting on us.
Hey, I don't have a small dick. I'm just saying. You can figure it out.
That hurt me most of all.
If you have a small dick, Tyler, it's okay. You can please women with your face.
Cunning linguists.
With my nose.
Just with your face.
Just my nose.
No, just like, here's how you do it.
Penguin kiss.
Just come in there and just...
Oh.
Get in there. Get in there, Tyler.
Oh,
and then just take your face and just.
Yo, I feel bad for the doctor.
Right?
Dude,
like you gotta.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
well,
he's just like he's got the dick and then just starts shriveling.
was it
doctor?
Was it?
We're losing him.
He died
We're losing
in the
him.
surgery.
middle of the surgery.
Oh, that's worse. I thought
It's
he
a
died
total
like
normal
later.
Surgery. They're putting the fat cells, but he got the heart attack during, bro.
How normal is a dick
Rest in
enlargement
peace,
surgery? I'm gonna look up a dick.
I don't know how long, but he
Here,
got it. But
what do you think is the medical term for
Dick
dick
enlargement?
enlargement? Penile
penile reconstruction? No, this is not like a phase.
No.
Like
Enhancement.
Penile enhancement. I like that.
There's not
I'm gonna
enough
look
curve on this dick.
at penile implant. There we go.
Penile implants, yeah.
You gotta put that arc on it.
Whoa, he's looking at pictures.
You went to the porn site. You know those porn sites that advertise like penis
Yeah.
enlargement everywhere? It's just a whole bunch of hits.
So basically
People hate him.
Basically, how this works is you get a ball put in you get a third ball, and then they put a balloon in your dick.
What?
So when you're going, you pump it.
What?
You pump it and it gets bigger. Yeah. I'm not gonna I can't edit this one in. But yeah, that's how that works. You get a third nut, and you just like when you're going at it, you're like, "Oh, you ready?" And you're like,
Yo,
"Hold on."
okay.
You go, "Hold on, I just gotta get my pump."
Let me put
I gotta
you
get
in
my pump.
situation.
Okay, give me a situation.
She's sucking you. She's playing with your balls.
Oh God! I never thought about that. That's horrible.
Oh, no.
What if she pumped too much and it was the final suck?
Final suck.
Dude,
You
like,
blow it in your jaw.
so you pump it, right?
What happens if you get kicked in the nuts and then you get a boner from it?
Oh God!
Oh god, that sounds
I don't
terrible.
like that. I swear I don't.
That'd be so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, so what do you do when you're done and you wanted to go down? How do you?
I think if you just hold it, if you just hold it, it deflates. I think that's how that works.
That
It's
sounds
like,
so scary. Like,
It does sound absolutely horrible.
like it could just die, just get destroyed.
It's like a bike pump. Can you imagine if instead you had to use a bike pump?
Let me go to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
What the bike pump?
I'll be back, baby.
Why do you have bike pumps in every room? I don't
You
get
come back with just a fucking. You're the guy with the giant dick from.
Oh no!
Do you think that's how he did it? Do you think it's real, or it's just like
He just
coming
kinda-
in there with a bike pump?
He
every
stabbed himself and just.
That sounds terrible.
Bro, can you imagine, like, if it has an extra valve so you can, like, release air while you nut? It's just like...
Oh my god!
Shoots it out even harder.
New superhero skill.
Oh, that'd be really bad.
What would that superhero be called?
Fucking Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't know.
What if your superpower was you had a balloon dick? What would your superhero
Bro, you'd be
name
flying
be?
around town.
Dickloon.
Dickloon? Like
Captain
Yeah.
Dickloon.
See, I was thinking the same thing, Dickloon.
Captain Dickloon.
Captain
There's a hot air
Dickloon.
balloon on your
It's
dick,
just like
bro.
this, and you're just like flying.
Yeah,
That's
the
awesome,
signal
dude.
is just like a hot air balloon attached to your crotch.
Touch your penis.
Oh my god.
Dickloon, Dickloon.
Dickloon.
Holy shit.
What would you say?
What has
How would you help people?
Fucking never fear, Captain Dickloon is here. Like, I don't know. Fucking, like that generic thing. Like, never fear.
Captain Dickloon is here. Oh my god.
Kids,
You're
close
just-
your
You're
eyes.
just dressed up as a giant dick. Like that's what your costume is.
I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind either.
You gonna save me?
All right, what you got? You tell me.
Oh my goodness, y'all are so there. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on right now.
You know what the fuck.
Alright, favorite ice cream brand.
Oh shit. Ice cream brand? Can we just skip on to that?
Bluebell, no doubt.
Bluebell.
How do you even have to ask?
Yeah, bro.
Bluebell. We're from Texas.
Bluebell goat, bro.
Bluebell.
I
The
totally
goat.
forgot
I don't
about
even know what
Bluebell.
other ice cream brands there are. You know what I mean? Like,
There's that one with the bunny.
yeah, that's Blue Bunny. It's just a knockoff Bluebell.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's Haagen-Dazs. That's a good.
Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah,
Ah,
no, that's what I was thinking.
Haagen-Dazs.
That was the thing I was thinking.
I've never had
I
Haagen-Dazs.
really like Haagen-Dazs.
Never had
All
Haagen-Dazs.
prisoners must eat
Good as
Haagen-Dazs.
fuck.
Yeah.
Haagen-Dazs,
Ben and Jerry's is another one too.
That's too.
It's a little expensive though.
I've
It's
never had Ben and Jerry's either.
Okay.
it's not worth it.
sorry.
It's
sorry,
not worth
this seems
the
very,
amount
this
of
seems
money I
very
pay for it.
one-sided. Better question. Would you rather have the little cone with the little top or with ice cream cake? You know,
I guess
the-
like a sandwich.
so ice cream sandwich or the one with the cone and like
The cone.
the top? Cone?
I do a cone.
Probably cone.
Cone?
Are you talking about the cookie cone? That type?
Well, just cookie.
I miss that ice cream,
tops.
dude.
Instead
No,
of
just
the
yeah,
hard-
that
ice
hard.
cream cone.
I fucked with the cakes. Y'all are weird. Anyways.
Well, because
because your fingers get messy.
or you
messy.
eat it and it all shoots out the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But
Yeah.
that's only professional. That's
I
what
guess
I can
I'm not a professional.
understand.
I guess I'm a
Y'all,
professional.
rookies.
I'm a scrub.
You remember that cookie cone from like school and stuff?
That's
Yeah,
what I was talking about.
Where do
ice
they
cream
have?
ice
Where do they sell that? That thing's so good.
Are they? Do they even sell it anymore?
I don't
That's the
even know.
thing.
Oh, that's all I remember.
That's all I ate during middle school. Remember they had the ice cream machine?
Yeah, dude.
Work at
Ooh.
middle school now. I gotta
It,
get to
it
that.
gave it that suck.
They need to put one of those in the
That
teacher's
sounds
lounge.
disgusting.
They need to put one of those in the teacher's lounge.
All right,
It'd
so
be
there's a
great.
sweet little grandma.
Oh God.
And then she shot
She threw
3
out
people.
her ice cream sandwich, and it didn't melt
Oh,
for
yeah.
4 days.
Yeah,
That
you
shit stood outside for 4 days.
you sent me that text and I read that and I was like, there must be a typo in here. There's no way that this says what it.
Wait.
4 days it
So
doesn't
there's
melt.
this butter called margarine.
Oh yeah,
this is separate, right?
Margarine.
If you
Margarine.
get butter and you put it, like, it'll melt, right? It'll go bad. If you get margarine, not even the fucking flies touch that thing, and it doesn't go bad. Same thing with, like, a
Isn't it
McChicken.
because it's like it's oil based or something?
Yeah, it's like fake butter,
Yeah.
right? So I'm assuming
I
this is
can't
the
believe
same
it's
thing.
not butter.
It's nut
It's
butter.
not.
Bro, I got something for that later.
Hmm?
Ooh, we got
That's just
something
like
for that.
something stupid about.
But that's wild.
They have to
Alright.
change
That's the
something.
shit you be eating. Shit that don't decompose for 4 days. in
That's
the sun.
gross,
An ice
dude.
cream
An
sandwich.
ice cream sandwich, bro. That shit melts in my hands.
Facts.
Like, how does it not melt in the sun?
Fucking
for 4 days?
the
Wait,
McDonald's
so where did she
cones.
throw it out?
She just threw it out in the front yard.
In the front?
No,
Why?
what I think is, I think it fell.
Oh, it fell. Okay,
And
she
then
just left it
she's
there.
like, she left it there, and then she came back the next day. It was like still there.
She's like, I'm
She's
60 years old. I don't want to bend over and pick this up.
Yo, I'm fucking tripping. I must be 60.
Wait, so how did she know that it was like 4 days? She just refused to pick it up for 4 days?
Well, do you know,
I think after the first
how
day,
do you
you'd
know
probably
it's
like.
how do you know it's a day? Like, what kind of question was that? I'm confused.
Like, who? So she was just like, she threw it out. She obviously just found it, I guess, what, like 4 days later? And
Maybe.
then it was
She's
just.
still there.
So I think
Yeah, it's
I
like-
don't know why that's so hard. Of everything that's being said, you're most. How
I
did she
think
know
what he,
4 days?
I think he, what he's asking, what he's asking is like, why didn't she just pick it up?
Yeah, or like.
Maybe she's
it-
lazy.
She's
I'm
just
saying-
fucking like a science project, just like, how long will it take?
I think like once you drop it and then you come back the next day and you're like, that hasn't melted. I have to let it see how long it takes for it to melt.
Yeah, I think so.
Did it melt finally after 4 days, or did she just pick it up
It
after 4
doesn't
days?
say. It,
Oh,
was,
really?
the report
probably
was
didn't
up
melt,
It
to
probably
be
didn't
honest.
melt.
Yeah, that's so weird.
4
That's
days. I
really
don't think it's
nasty.
gonna melt any day. That's nasty. That's right.
I
Like,
eat
like
that.
I had a teacher. He had a bag of like a McChicken
Yeah,
in a bag, and he had it for years, and it never decomposed.
that's disgusting.
Why?
That's not real.
Does it smell though? Like,
What do you mean it's
I
not
kind of
real?
want to know the deets on
McDonald's.
this.
What you
Oh,
talking
I
about?
thought you meant like...
No,
never mind,
no,
never
what
mind,
he no.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
saying McDonald's food isn't real.
Okay.
Unreal.
It's disgusting. No.
Wait, so
I
he
said it-
like,
he said
did
it
you
in a
look at
weird
it? Did it
way,
look
so that's
fine?
why.
Say,
It
I'm
looked
sorry.
fine. It looked just like a McChicken. It didn't grow mold or anything.
That's so
That's
gross.
interesting.
But the spicy McChicken though?
I know. I still
McChicken-
eat
I
it,
kind of fucks
but-
with that.
I fuck with McChicken. Don't get me confused.
I'm eating it and I'm like, God damn, this is gross, but it's so good.
so much mayonnaise. I'm a mayonnaise dude.
Oh, I love mayonnaise. Yeah, that's good.
That's why
I love mayonnaise.
When they don't put mayonnaise on the McChicken, I'm like, bitch, do you not understand
It's too
the
dry.
recipe?
Too dry.
You're like,
Someone
do
give this girl the curry patty for me.
I'm
Let's
saying,
mayonnaise,
like,
huh?
do you not understand why I got the McChicken? I got it for the mayonnaise. Like, why would
Just
you?
the mayonnaise.
They put like a little dab. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
the chicken sucks. I need my mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's good. It's horrible. That's why I put mayonnaise on my chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A.
Facts.
That's how I get it. It's really good.
Mm.
If I get it and I forget, like I go home and I forget mayonnaise and I'm like, I might as well not even eat this because it's not gonna be the same.
This is not fair.
It's not the same.
You can't say that about with
It's a
Chick-fil-A.
rough life. I mean, it's good, but it's not that like it's so good.
Yeah, but that Chick-fil-A sauce though.
Yes, if I
So
forget, because
good.
I never forget my
It's
Chick-fil-A
so
sauce.
good.
Y'all need to be woke and put bacon on it
You need to be
because
woke. Shut
that's
the fuck up.
fucking great.
I'm just kidding.
Shit.
Whatever,
I'm still not a
Brandon.
big fan of bacon.
Shut up.
I like bacon. I enjoy it, but I wouldn't say I love it. That I need it on
Oh
everything.
man, I got some Mexican recipes. Y'all gonna be liking that shit.
just
Moving on.
bacon?
All right, if you gotta live in Missouri, Louisiana, or where else is kind of racist? I'm gonna say Georgia.
Alabama.
Alabama. There you go. Which one would you have to? Which one? If you had to live in those three, which one would you live in?
Dude, if it's not Texas or California, I don't even know what differentiates them. I'm just joking. Probably Louisiana for the food.
So
That's what I was gonna say.
Louisiana.
For the
The
food.
food, dude?
Louisiana because you've got New Orleans.
New Orleans.
That's how you say it.
Nola.
No.
I don't know. My mom's from Alabama, so I feel like I could get somewhere safe.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
Somewhere safe away from like white people.
Yeah.
I'm half white. It's okay. Nah. Yeah.
Alabama.
Alabama, like their food. I go there, get some fried fish. That's what's up. It's tasty.
All right.
Red beans
So
and rice.
you said Missouri, right?
Food.
Louisiana, huh?
Missouri.
There's some good food. There's some good food in Alabama.
Now we're getting to the racism.
Okay.
Slowly leading to
That segue though, this is the racism,
NAACP issued a stay out of Missouri warning because so many rights have been infringed upon. Bro, it's the first time that anyone said, "Yo, kind of stay out of this state in the United States," because there's been reports of like the amount of black people that have been pulled over is disproportionate. It's like 60%.
Dang.
Latinos are higher though.
Yeah, it's always like that. No, it's always like that.
We have it worse.
It's always like that.
Yeah, and it's savage. They're like, yeah, just stay out of it. They said go in there and your rights will be infringed. Like that's just what it is in there.
Dang.
And it's savage in there. And now we're gonna talk about
what organization?
NAACP.
Oh, shit.
Fucking Baltimore police. Holy fuck. Police. We saw the first one. We talked about it. That shit was like.
I was here for that one.
No, you weren't here?
No,
okay, well,
like. Talking about it.
The police officer, the first one, did you see it?
Is it the one with the planning drugs?
Yeah, he plants drugs. They're at a house.
When you put it in the car or behind the house?
Behind the house.
Okay, I remember seeing that video.
And like he was so obvious about it, like he wasn't even fly about it. Like
it was so.
He was just like.
Like the thing that pisses me
drugs. I got him, boys. Like he didn't even like it wasn't even like sleuthing or nothing. Like or wasn't even fly as fuck. No. He could have been like, hold up. He could have been like, you know how like. And then like he doesn't find anything, right? So he's just walking away, right? He's all beat. And then he's just like, stop!
Wait a minute! Do I smell drugs? I think I smell drugs!
And then like he could have been like so lit about it, and then everyone could have applauded him and such shit. But he was just like so obvious.
No, I hate how
and that was the first time. And then and it blew up on the news, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then not even like a week later, there's the one where the dude gets pulled over. And like the dude is like, what do we do?
He was a white guy in that situation.
No, the girl was white, but the dude was black.
Was the dude black?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like he was like, yo, we didn't do anything. It's like
all
y'all
drugs
crooked.
in the car.
Y'all are crooked as fuck. This is what y'all do, right? And like you see the police officer bend down, and they put drugs underneath the seat, and then he leaves, and then another officer comes. He's like,
checks in that exact same spot.
Drugs? What?
What is this?
What is drugs? There's a whole car and he knew exactly where to look.
In that one spot. It's
what the fuck? Come on.
Because like every time you see officers actually find like drugs, it's always like they're looking around and they're like, oh, whoa, hey, whoa, there are drugs here. They're always just shocked. They're like, I would have never expected this. So when you just see someone,
I just pulled you over because you're just white, but not because you had drugs.
They hit that. Let me just close my eyes and hey, I found him. It's like, no,
what is this?
It doesn't work like that. But no, you could have seen that coming when what was the story like? Oh, if 600 prisoners aren't put in this jail or whatever, we're gonna close down.
Yeah.
And it's like, it all makes sense.
Out there,
it's like. You know what I mean?
It's just systemic fucking
it's
racism.
Horrible. Like my uncle.
Savage,
my uncle was a cop. He's a good guy, pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Don't be a cop if you're a little bitch.
You
know what I mean?
If
you're scared, I'm just like if you're scared of people, of putting yourself in a situation where you might not come home that night, don't do it.
Facts.
Because like as a police officer, and I also find it shitty. Okay, so like I find it shitty how cops have like two responsibilities. This cop can go and they can pull you over for a broken taillight, and at the end of the day, they can have to go and respond to a shooting, like suspect, something like that. Mm-hmm. Those two people should not have to be in the same category. That's why you have cops who are scared and they do fear for their life because they're used to having to respond to really mundane calls, and then all of a sudden now they're in a situation where it's like this person could be dangerous, my life could be harmed. I have to resort to pulling out my gun and using brute force and violence because I don't want to be in a casket at the end of the day. You know, it's to me, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to let this person stop me. Yeah. It's like you shouldn't put those people in the same situation. So it's like it is shit that people are. It's like cops are. I'm not saying all cops are bad.
No, I would never say that either.
But there are bad cops, but they also shouldn't be put in situations where they got to do things like that.
Lock it up.
Yeah.
Like,
I just feel like there should
No,
be
I
like
feel,
two different.
I feel on that.
I feel
Yeah.
like there needs to be people who it's like, you sign up for this job, you're gonna go out and you're gonna go look at people with guns. Like that's what you do. You are trained to handle situations with people and guns, or with people with guns.
Yeah.
And it's like I just feel like that's not.
Wouldn't that be like
not
SWAT
focused
then?
enough.
Kinda. I see where you're going with that.
But
You know what I
there
mean?
needs to be something.
Well,
Like,
I feel like that's high. Yeah, they're in the middle.
Yeah,
between
something
those
in
two.
the middle. You know, I just feel like
So a different type of task force.
Yeah, I just feel like there needs to be
for
something
that.
else. I feel like that would really, really help the situation.
No,
That's
that
just
is
my-
true.
that's my
That
opinion,
is
you know what I mean?
like I actually never really thought of it that
Because
way.
like not all cops are bad, but like you're a human. If you just because you put a uniform on me does not mean that I can face everything that I have to in that situation. You know, it's like. You know, but if I went into it and I was like, "You put this uniform on me," and I will be expected to do that because there are people who it's like, I don't mind going into the situation, like I will do it. It's like instead of going to SWAT, go into this task force, and then like I just feel like that would less people would die from police shootings.
That's good.
I just feel like there needs to be something
in the middle,
else,
something
you know what I mean?
that separates them clearly,
Yeah.
so that people with the same state of mind doesn't have to go through issuing a parking ticket
Yeah, and then
to just like mass shootings
Yeah.
or something. You know, like yeah.
That was good.
that's just my,
There was like on
my opinion.
Twitter, and I felt so like at odds because it was like this police officer, and he was like, oh, you know, buying some lemonade from this little lemonade stand.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And like so, and it's like, do y'all remember about this? And like, I remember, like, trust me, I fucking remember. But it's like, hey, it was the officer was in Texas and the law's in California, and be like, I was like, yeah, you're right, they do, but it's like, do you not even want them to be productive members? Like, where it's like, no time to like, it's like I really want rights for everybody, but I don't feel like. If a police officer tries to do a good thing, we bash him for what another police officer did.
Mm-hmm.
You're upset
Well,
for the
he
old
did-
thing, but you're
yeah.
not mad about.
Like, they were all
The different-
bashing this police officer who went and like bought lemonade from a lemonade stand in a different state. This one is Texas. Over there was Cali, and which is different right now. But like, and Texas is racist too. Let's not get let's not forget. I think
Let's not get it twisted.
I think SB4 comes in like the 9th. What day is it in? Yeah, it comes in 2 days. So it's like, it's racist.
For people who don't know what that is, what is that?
SB4 is if you look brown, we can pull you over.
Okay.
So, besides that, like, damn, let the dude, like, try to be nice in his neighborhood, like, I don't know.
I feel like
it was very hard because it's like, I feel your argument, guys, but at the same time, like, you can't bash other police officers for other police officers' things.
Don't be mad at this person. Be mad at like the people who were okay with what happened before.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Facts.
Yeah. It's just like you
Systemic
don't be
racism.
don't be mad at the old thing. Don't be mad at the new thing because of the old thing that happened. You can be like, that's cool. This police officer is doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to bash him, but don't forget that this
bash the
happened.
other
Yeah, don't forget that this happened because
No,
that's
don't
not
forget.
cool.
You just learn to separate them.
Yeah.
It's like, because that's my whole argument with the whole, because I feel like you can kind of put the two categories together where it's like, on one end of the spectrum, you get the, all Mexicans are racist, all Islams are terrorists, you know, and then you kind of get the all police are bad, and it's like, not all police are bad, not all Mexicans are
It's like
Rapists.
it's not all rapists,
Yeah,
not all,
rapists.
you know, it's like there are bad groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put their ideology or their image on everybody else. I just feel like I can't stand up and say not all Muslims are terrorists, and at the same time say all police are killers and murderers. I just feel like
Because they're two big groups that to be classified as just one thing.
Yeah.
They're way too big. And I don't know. It's dumb.
It's a crazy,
crazy,
time
man.
that we're living in right now.
It's crazy.
You know, it's like we're watching history right now.
True.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna be reading about this.
Yeah, well, I feel like our kids and
I thought you were going to
grandkids.
say R. Kelly. I'm
R.
like,
Kelly.
what?
Yeah, R. Kelly. R. Kelly's
Like-
going to be reading about this. No, but I feel like in a few years, like our kids, grandkids, they're going to be reading about what's going on right now.
Mhm.
You know,
How crazy time it is
and it's like
now.
literally it started out. I feel like kind of with the the change that's going on. Like whenever gay marriage was like the big thing. It was like gay marriage is legalized, dude. Like we are in this shit. Like other countries are doing it. Like we were so far behind. We're finally doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we have all of this happening. It's like this is the backlash that came from just trying to be like everyone like love is love, dude. It doesn't matter. And then now it's like all of this crazy backlash and just horrible things that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I feel like this will just be one chapter in the textbook.
Because it was like the gay marriage, and then it was police brutality, and then it was bombings like every week, and then just more and more shit. Donald Trump's whole shit,
yeah. And then his thing will be his own chapter, just the Trump era. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to think of how much the world is changing right now, and to be like every day sitting there like,
I'm sorry, Obama, you had to go through most of that.
Dude. I'm like, I don't know what tomorrow it'll be like. Like something could come up on the news tomorrow, and everyone's life could be changed.
Yo, so when Trump tweeted about the ban, should I go do the ban? I kind of wanted to do the ban last because there's a lot to actually talk about. But first, reclaiming my time. What do you say? Bro, there's never... Maxine Waters was doing...
What do you say?
Maxine Waters was doing I'm not making fun of her. Like, it was lit. Because it's like... She's like, I sent you this... It was like some kind of dude that manages money, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, I sent you a letter. Why didn't you reply? And then the dude was fucking stalling them. Oh, did I ever say, Senator, about how great you are? And we're also thankful for your time.
Oh, I hate that.
And then she was like, reclaiming my time. Like, because, like, so...
Wait, can you explain the situation? I'm still lost.
This is in, like...
Okay.
So, essentially what's going on is, like, they're on the floor right now.
Senator House.
Senator House, right? And,
the Senate or House.
Senator House.
Senate or...
That's what the show is.
The Senate's whorehouse.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Get him out of here.
Don't disrespect.
No, but, like, so... They're trying to figure out what happened with his money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's asking him. And he's, like, stalling the shit out of her during her time. Like, everyone has time to speak, right? She has her time, and she's asking him a question during her time, and he's, like, stalling, just fucking dodging the question. And anytime that she would dodge, she would just scream out, reclaiming my time. You haven't seen it? Like, it's become like a war cry for women, like, reclaiming my time, right? Because it's funny, because it's like, this dude was like, he was just dodging, and then she's like, shut the fuck up. But it's the legal way of saying it.
Yeah, the legal way of saying, please shut your goddamn mouth.
And then, like, he would have to shut up, legally, right? So this is really lit.
That's really funny.
Wow.
Reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time.
Seeing one where somebody was like, I forgot what they're talking about. But he was like asking a question, and he came up with some response, and he'd be like, where is all this money going? And he'd be like, well, our department, like, we want to make sure that this is happening, and he goes, I swear, if you don't answer this question, I'm gonna jump over this and, like, punch you in the face. He was like, I'm not about to deal with this. It was crazy. I was like, God damn, dude.
So like, there's been a really big doping thing with the Olympics right now, and there's going to be a documentary called, like, Ikrana or something like that, where, like, people were dying that were part of the doping agency. Russia's back at it again, boy. So, like, there's a list.
I was about to say yeah, but then I was like...
Yes. Here we punish with 3 wolves eating your goods. Oh, so, like, that was not a bad accent. That was kind of good. Very bad, but kind of good.
It was an accent.
It was an accent. But, so, like, there's a list of the official fastest 100-meter runners, right? And, like, the red lines is everyone who's been caught doping, right? So, it's only Usain Bolt all the fucking way. No, like, he hasn't been... Every other runner has been crossed out.
Yeah.
The only runner is Usain Bolt. So it's 50-50 now, because Usain Bolt is out. So it's either he didn't get caught, or he is truly the greatest man that will ever live for the rest of humanity. Because it is just him, and everyone else was doping.
We gotta think, because it was like, so he had maybe the first 3 times, and there's maybe like 5 or 10 slots, but all those people were crossed out because they've been doping. And then Usain Bolt for another 3 times.
Him. He dominated that list because everybody was doping.
It was a list of maybe like 20 people, and he was on there like 10 times.
Yeah.
And the other 10 people were all crossed out because it wasn't legitimate.
There is no one that competes with fucking Usain Bolt. If
he's
he was
crazy.
doping.
He's stupid fast.
If he was, because like what they said is like the way they would do it is like they would pee in a cup in the lab, and then there's holes in the lab where they would switch out the piss for another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how they would get away with it. It's crazy shit. Shout out to the Olympics and everyone who was caught doping. So there was a thing with Donald Trump, right? And like he did the ban, and like so it was through 3 tweets, right? And we talked about it, but I didn't have enough.
We didn't really go into in depth about it.
Yeah. So the first tweet he said, Well, I've been talking to my generals.
You want me to pull up exactly what it says?
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay.
So,
you can kind of paraphrase it, and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, so he said, please. So I've been talking to my generals, and as further we are now, right? And from that tweet to the next tweet, there was 8 minutes in between, right? Which is dumb. What the fuck were you doing? How do you tweet and then just be like...
He wants to go take a shit or something. He
left
his phone on the table.
Yeah, he left his phone and just digging his face in some Trump steaks or something like that. Yeah, it was so good. So,
Trump
like,
steaks.
there was generals who were honest to God where he's like, we really thought we were about to go to war with North Korea.
The people said for about 8 minutes they thought they were going to war. Because he just said, like, I spoke to my generals, and then there was nothing. And
like,
really, he didn't speak to his generals because there was, like, generals who came out and were like, no, he didn't speak to any of them, and I'm not going to implement this to my soldiers because it's not right and it doesn't make sense. And he didn't bring it up.
So he said people, but I really want to rephrase this. It was generals. Like, they spoke... Like, generals were like, oh, shit, we're about to go to war with Korea. Like, North Korea.
Like people in the Pentagon.
Leave K-pop dramas alone.
They're just going to be dancing and stuff. Fucking dancing during the World War III.
I was like, come on. But,
I have it up.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and read it.
It says, after consulting with my generals and military experts, please be advised that the United States government will not allow or accept. And then it went... ... And he says transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Our military must be focused and decisive on overwhelming. Victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical cost and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Thank you. I was like, you are the biggest just shitbag piece of ass to like. Get on your phone, and be like, you know what sounds good today?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ban a whole group of individuals. Like, I've seen people who are like, it takes transgender people so much courage to just step out of the door every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for them to say, I want to put my life on the line to protect this man in this country, it's like, I do all of these things so that we can have all these rights. I do these things so you can have the right to tweet to say that I can't be in the military. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Preach.
That shit just pisses me off, dude. I hate that so much.
We need some
just on a whim, just on his own whim.
It gets me so mad. You know what I mean?
The true Captain America.
I'm just saying, dude. Like, I don't understand how you can be like, I want to take these people who have died for me and for everyone in my circle and everyone outside of my circle, my haters and my losers, for them to have the freedoms that they have today. And you're gonna say, nah, fuck you, I don't care.
For medical costs.
Which is a lie. Which is bullshit because they spend about 40% more on fucking your dick getting hard, Viagra medicine.
That penile enhancements.
Saying, bro, if your dick can't get hard, that's not my fucking problem.
Putting balloons in your dick.
Bullshit.
I like that.
I
like that.
Fucking problem.
Like, I think it's a very small number.
That they spent the medical costs?
They actually do. I saw the graphs. It's very small.
I thought it was like less than 1%.
It's maybe 0.09.
Yeah, it's less than 1% that they spend.
It's a ridiculous dumb number.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like, here's my theory. I think he's getting back at transgenders because one day, he was in Trump Hotel, he was having a party, he hooked up.
He's probably one of those fucking Russian models, dude.
Ended up being a transgender.
They're not Russian models.
Shook. And then he's like, "This is me getting back," because it doesn't make it's so out of the blue, dude. It's so fucking.
It's probably that one time.
It's like a personal vendetta.
It's a personal vendetta. It has to.
I feel like everything that he does is a personal vendetta. He has a very like he just wants to get back at everyone.
He just has a list.
A blacklist.
A blacklist, just going through it.
But being more serious, because I don't really think that happened, but it would be funny if it did.
It would be very funny.
Whoa, it's very huge. It's very huge.
They're gonna shut our podcast down because we're too woke, dude.
We're too woke. On the real though, I really think that he was just distracting. Because it's what he does, right?
It's distraction tactics.
And then he's like, "Damn, I need to attend my very small base of 30% of people who still fuck with me." So then he did the transgender ban. Yeah. And that's all that happened. That's what I really think is because he's a tactician.
Yeah, it's him. He goes, man, I fucked up. Mm-hmm. I don't want people to know about it. Yeah. Let me just throw out a tweet. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think he's trying to get out of office, so he's just trying to do the most hateful shit.
He's been doing this
it's
the whole
joke.
time.
I genuinely don't think that he's trying to get out of office.
Said, God damn it, y'all be playing along, but I say one joke, y'all fucking attack me.
But I think he is too far in over his head, though. Yeah. I think
he didn't
think that he was going to win. and then now he's in office, and he's like,
the South Park.
Fuck,
Have you seen
dude.
the South Park?
No, I don't
Where
know
like
South Park.
so essentially South Park made that where it's like the candidate said that he's gonna fuck all the immigrants in the ass, right? So when it came time to like he got actually nominated as president, and it's like I can't fuck all these people in the ass. Like he's gonna fuck them in the ass to death. That's what
Oh
he's gonna do
God,
for the
I'm
immigrants.
gonna fuck you
Who
in the
does
ass.
that?
What if like when Trump, if he gets impeached, he just goes to the mic. It was just a prank, bro. And then fucking, and then
fucking like,
it's just,
I got on you. I got you.
it's just a prank, bro. It's just, oh
Do you
god.
think he would
Jake
ever?
Paul.
Do you think he could get impeached? Like, I'm gonna get serious. Do you
I'ma
think he
tell
could get
that
impeached?
impeaches.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
You ever see the pictures of him in the tennis? He got
He
impeached.
does. He got punches. That's a fact. Now, that's a fact right there.
You're pretty
for you.
thick. You're pretty thick, dude.
It's impeachment and what's the actual like where you get?
X, isn't it X something?
No, it's like you get like because
No, my bad.
Exiled to a random ass
It just says
island.
it's the writing that says you made a mistake, and then like the trial, where it's like we're removing you from office. I don't think he could ever get removed from
I don't
office
think he
unless
can
he
get removed
literally
from office.
unless he came out and was just like, I colluded, I did all of these crazy things, like everything that you thought that everything that you like put up with, it was real. I did all this stuff. It's ridiculous. I'm going crazy. Like I'm not fit to be president. I feel like unless any of that stuff happened, then like politicians today, they just wouldn't do it. They're not strong enough. They don't have a backbone.
No.
That's all I gotta say.
Makes sense.
They don't have a
It's
backbone.
just
Not the
corrupted.
backbone. The Republicans. There might not be enough Republican votes to actually do
I
that.
fucking,
But
I fucking hate politics. I really do.
The fact that it's a thing.
I hate it so much. I hate politicians. I just
okay,
and again,
so,
but also that's like not all bad.
I got a
Not all
4-minute
politics
video for
are.
y'all.
Can you,
4-minute
can you
video?
attach that video
Yeah,
so that they
I'm
can
gonna-
watch?
I'm-
I probably won't do the whole 4-minute video, but
The reason, as you know, that this story is persistent is because the White House and the
I want y'all
president's
to see it.
surrogates
It's Kellyanne Conway and this.
I fuck Kellyanne Conway.
with Russia. Then it turned out there were at least 18 contacts.
Hashtag fuck
Broke
Kellyanne Conway.
in the New York Times, saying the president was involved in the drafting of his son Don Jr.'s misleading response to that meeting he had with Russians during the campaign. And Jay Sekulow, the president's attorney, came on and told me this, saying the president was not involved.
The president didn't sign off on.
And fuck that guy, too.
The president wasn't involved in
Well,
that.
the New York Times says that he was involved in it, that several people on the plane were involved in it as well. So you're disputing
That's incorrect.
that account.
That's how much of a fucking lie. That's incorrect.
it's all
like,
lies.
all right,
Wrong.
Everything they say is lying.
Wrong. I'm reclaiming my time. So like,
Like-
if I kept playing, it would just be like her, just like with this like blank face. I just burst out laughing because she's just
Fucking,
like,
false news is the most soft cock thing to just like get away with, just being like, stop talking to me, I don't care anymore. And it's
See,
like,
and then they'll be saying
fuck
like,
off.
and then he's like, but y'all are lying. And then she's like, oh, you want to talk about lying? This is where I burst out. But what about Benghazi?
Yeah.
But what about Hillary? But
And
what
that's
about, bro? I burst out
Yeah.
like she was reaching
You know what?
so hard, dude.
Congratulations, you beat her. You beat her months ago.
Yeah.
Give me something new.
I
You know what I
dude.
mean? Like I
I'm
hate
so
when they bring up, oh, but what about when Obama did this, or what about he's not in office
They'll
anymore.
always talk about
He's not in office anymore. You are.
His
You guys are in-
vacations.
You guys are in
Taxi
charge right
did, I
now.
remember
It's
that.
just like
Hell yeah,
dodging
dude.
dodging the
Fuck that. When you went
questions
on
and
a
stuff.
2-week vacation. Suck my dick, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Did you see about Obama's daughter like making out
Oh,
with
I'm so
someone?
mad
You
at
saw
that,
that?
Oh yeah.
What is wrong with that friend, bro? Let that girl live.
I'm like, bro, you're
like
an
her
asshole.
friend took a picture of her,
Yeah.
and then like there was a video of her partying at Lollapalooza. I'm like, dude, let her fuck.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, let her be a teenager, bro.
And then
Yeah, how old
her,
is
her
she?
smoking weed and at another thing.
She's like 19, 20, whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like she's
It
just being a
sucks,
normal
dude.
19 or 20-year-old. Get
Obama
off her back.
said he smoked weed.
Yeah, hop off her back, dude. Just because you,
Shit, I don't blame
just
him.
because you want some easy jab at Obama, fuck off.
No, it's just tabloids. It's not even jabs. It's tabloids.
Yeah, you know.
And what bad friends,
Hell yeah,
honestly.
dude.
Fuck.
I mean,
Why
yeah,
would they do that? Why would they share
For
that
the
type
Vine.
of?
They do it for the Vine. There you go.
They do
Vine
it
is
for the-
that Vine has
The
been
door's over
dead.
there.
What?
Oh.
As he just said, the door's
For
over
the
there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Do it for the
fucking Rest in peace,
Vine.
Vine.
Rest in peace, Vine.
Dang.
Dang. That's crazy that they just killed Vine.
Yeah.
I did. That comedy was getting really bad.
It was getting really.
Hey.
They're really trying to go out there.
And then it's just be a chick with like.
I mean,
really
now
big
they
boobs.
all
And be
have
like,
moved to YouTube. You know what I mean? So it's like now they're just all on YouTube doing the same shit
Mhm.
stuff. I'm not gonna lie though, some Viners like their videos are pretty funny on YouTube.
Shout out
It
to him.
just after a
David
while it gets
Dobrik's is
overplayed.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I love David Dobrik.
That was the one that you showed me?
Yeah.
That was the one that I couldn't do. That's the guy
Really?
who I'm just like, you moved, like, you were on Vine, and now I see you on YouTube, and I'm like, you ruined it. I can't.
So much.
He
No,
doesn't-
I love that guy.
you don't like his voice, right?
I just don't like him.
You
I don't like, honestly,
I just
You don't like
his
his comedy?
I don't like people who, their comedy is based off of destroying property. You know what I mean?
Destroying property.
Like, he's the dude who'll come in there and he'll just be like, I'm gonna throw this desk around, and I spent all this money to make a joke, and it's like I don't really appreciate people who don't like put value into things.
I think you're thinking about a different one.
Am I
then.
thinking about a different person?
No, I think he's talking about the one where
I think you're talking about
The one where-
Alex.
the one where
That's
he
his.
smashed the desk.
he's literally.
Oh, that's not him. That's not him. Though.
That's not him,
That's
but-
not
but
David.
it's-
But I
the
know,
video.
I know that's not David isn't doing it,
Uh-huh.
but he is making money
Oh.
and comedy off of that,
Yeah.
and I don't really appreciate. I don't like people who it's like they don't value items like that. You know what I mean? I just don't like that. Like if in the middle of this podcast, like you just came up and you're just like, you know, it'd be funny. You threw a hammer into your TV. I'd be like, that's fucked up. That's
You get those views though.
I know, but it's like
I get a hammer.
and you just like smash it at your TV. I'm like, it's not funny. You know what I mean? It's like people. I don't know. People made that.
Hey man, that's
I
why
get you.
People made that.
I
I have.
girlfriend to shoot you with a book.
Well, shit. All right, segue.
Oh fuck.
That was a whole story.
Shoot you through a book? Or
Yeah,
what?
We
there's
talked
a-
about
we
it.
talked-
You,
there was
I
a
think
dude-
you were here.
Nah,
Remember?
Nah,
This
he
is
wasn't
like
here. He
this is like the
wasn't here.
5th podcast.
Yeah, like the dude got a revolver. No, a
No,
gold
a
Desert
gold-
Eagle.
Ooh,
Bitch, and
shit.
got his girlfriend to
the
shoot him with it.
Deagle.
And
Oh,
he had a
he
book.
said, "Can
yeah.
you shoot me with?"
Yeah, and it was going to be live on YouTube. And,
A Desert
I think it
Eagle.
was on YouTube, and he died.
He's so stupid.
That's really dumb.
Magnums are. I mean,
Desert
Desert
Eagles.
Eagles are like
They're really
strong as fuck.
They're really powerful.
The strongest semi-automatic weapon in the world, and it's gold. That's
Okay,
heavy.
okay. Was it at least a yellow book?
It is gold.
Was it at
No.
least a yellow book?
No, it was a calculus book. Nah, I'm just playing. If
I
it
know,
was,
bro,
he would have been
I
alive.
say math. Fuck.
You know, at gun ranges, they're only allowed to have one bullet in the Desert Eagle at a time because there's been cases of them shooting it, and then because
recoil?
of the
kickback?
recoil, they'll shoot again
Damn.
and hit someone else.
Damn.
That's why they're only allowed
That's
to
why
have
I still
one
fuck
in the
guns.
chamber.
I just can't do it. I don't like it. Sorry, guys.
I love guns.
Have you guys already talked about gun control and stuff? But I mean,
Yeah.
we could say you have.
Have you?
We can talk about it again. I have no problem with it.
Did we
You
already
take
talk
my guns,
about?
I kill you. No.
Moving on.
No, we can talk about it. I have no problem with it.
I mean, I was just saying because like,
Do you guys are gun people?
Yeah, we have guns.
I'm the. I guess I'm the unpopular opinion. I don't like guns.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
feel
I
that
just
too.
like.
see, I don't like guns and what they do, but that's not going to stop me from owning one in the future. Just because of I know what they can do.
Keep talking.
just like-
Sorry, I'm just cracking
Oh
jokes.
no.
But I love your
Let me.
opinion.
I just don't think I could ever. I could never own one.
Have you seen the one where it's like...
Yes.
God.
No, I think
like-
my uncle hates guns. But
Like okay, if you want a tiny little pistol to protect yourself,
Mhm.
that's totally fine. You know what I mean? I personally won't ever have one, but I can't justify people walking on the streets with an AK-47 strapped to their back.
Stupid.
I can't justify that
There's
as
no need for
as
automatic weapons. No need.
what is the word? Protection or whatever.
I don't know. how many
Self protection. You know, it's like
Wow.
It's-
Also,
I'm
wouldn't
saying,
do
but it's
that.
like-
I
but it's
wouldn't
like-
do that.
Yeah, I
either.
wouldn't do that
yeah,
either.
but I mean, I don't know that most people wouldn't do that, but it's like I feel like people do that just as a show to be like, oh, I want to let people know that I have the right to bear arms and my dick is small and I need a fucking giant shotgun or a giant whatever to just show the people that like I can have this just to say that I can have this. And it's like you're only protecting yourself from the people who also have the access and they don't have the mental capability to make good decisions.
Yeah.
And they're going out and buying these high caliber guns and sniper rifles and all these crazy things. And it's just causing, I just feel like it causes too many problems. It's like you can have your guns, but you don't need
That
you don't
much.
need as much. You don't need military grade equipment. You know, it's just it isn't. And I hate if people want guns, then they'll get them. It's like, no.
Well, I mean,
not
dude, if you
really.
want anything hard enough, you'll get it.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
It's like-
I don't know. I just feel like it could
Reach for your goals.
I really want this girl to call
I'm
me
sorry,
back.
dude. I just feel like
Call me back, bitch. Call her right now on the podcast. Hey,
I'm not trying to blow this chance either.
Shit, Joe, chill. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
No, I feel you. Like we talked about it, and I said like you can have like it's hilarious when people have like semi-automatic weapons, bro. Any
I'm like, you
like
don't need
big
it.
caliber guns are so loud.
Yeah.
They're so fucking loud.
Not low
when
key.
you go to the gun range, dude, you feel the boom, like you'll be like, oh shit, dude, like, and I'm talking like the M4 and M4 A01 or whatever the fuck, like when they shoot it, it's you know how in Call of Duty there's either you get the terrorist AK or you get the other one.
Sure,
it's
the M4.
The M4, right? One shot is so fucking loud.
Yeah.
So, like, and I made the argument like, oh, it's like late at night, you're kind of drowsy, and oh shit, pop, 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 pop,
fucking pull 2 M4s.
Akimbo, Akimbo, bitch.
Oh, and the dude's like, he's got the perk.
Oh, dude. He's got overkill on it. Just fucking pulls out 2 more.
Bro, he just gets it by tomahawk.
360 no scope. Oh
It's
my
wild.
god.
The idea of it.
We got to shoot some guns at your
My dad's farm.
Yeah, your dad's farm. Last year.
My dad owns guns. He has like an AK, but not automatic because that's illegal. But you can
You can
have
make it. You can make
you
it.
can.
I have a friend who has a Mac. Bro, he showed me his Mac 11. That shit's scary, dude.
Isn't that a sub?
It's legal.
Oh.
Because he made it automatic. But like, dude, he had the extendo. Like, it was excessive. So he had the Mac 10, Mac 11, whatever. It's like it's heavy. It's pretty heavy, and it has a stock.
Yeah.
And he's got the extendo clip. Like, white people really go down.
The extendo clip.
The extendo clip. He had the laser focus sight on it.
God damn.
Bro,
Oh,
it
shit.
was. I'm not gonna lie. You could kill a lot of people.
I'm saying,
with that, but he ain't gonna do
exactly.
it.
No,
He ain't
but
gonna
it's
do it.
like-
He ain't gonna do it.
it's
He's a good
like,
person.
he
It's
doesn't-
not necessary. It's really
Yeah, it's like I don't think your friend's gonna go out there and murder all these people, but it's like if he can do it, then somebody else can.
Yeah.
And that's
You
the
know what I
problem. The only problem
And it's
I have.
like, damn. I just think it's too easy. I think it's too easy to get guns.
Yes. The only
Yeah.
problem
I
is
feel the same, yeah.
it's either gun shows here are ridiculous. You can just give
just
$100
buy it,
up
yeah.
front and you get a gun, and just gun control. People think gun control is like government's going to take my guns, and that's the problem. That's like the lie that's been fed through most
The NRA,
of what
and they just
is
give it to
NRA.
them.
The
yeah.
stigma of it.
The stigma. They think that people are going to take their guns. They're like, no, we just don't want bad people with guns.
Yeah, I don't-
like,
yeah.
And like, the best argument is people that are on the no-fly list, like terrorists, they can still get guns.
Yeah.
That's
You can call up. I don't remember who the guy called him. Was like, I don't have the mental capability to own a gun, and they still let him buy a gun.
That's
And
wild.
he went and he killed people with that gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you shouldn't be able to do that. Because I think I went in and because I was doing a project last year. I was doing a paper on like gun control or whatever.
Hey, me too.
And I went to like look up the steps. Like I went to look up the steps to get my gun license. Literally, it was like, what's your email? What's your name? Social security number? All right, you can get a gun. And I'm like, I shouldn't be able to. I'm 19 years old, and I should not be able to buy.
Fucking
a gun.
12.
You
It's
know what
like-
I mean? It's like
I got a gun.
It's ridiculous. I'm like, it's just too easy in Texas. It's too
It
easy.
is crazy easy in Texas.
And
I
it's
mean,
like,
when
I don't.
Sandy
Yeah.
Hook happened, and then like the NRA did a march right in front of like the parents and said, "You can take my gun from my cold dead hands."
Yeah.
And then you can really tell like what the argument. Like they really like okay. Oh, great. Actually, no. I really
Yes.
wanted to talk about some transgender topics and like sexuality.
Or gun control.
But
But-
what guns?
I've been listening to conservative radio, and it's very interesting what they think about us.
Really?
It's very interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one to do. Which one do y'all want to do?
I want to hear that. That seems pretty
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go on break.
Can we? Yeah. I want to get a conservative in here, and I want to sit down and have a conversation with them.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I just want to pick. I want to pick their brain.
it's very interesting.
I don't want him to pick my brain.
They're all people.
Yeah. Exactly.
At the
At the end of the day, we're all people.
Well, let's go on break.
All right.
And,
Cool down a little bit.
Bill, we'll be right back.
Cool down a little bit.
All
All
right.
right. See ya.
And a word from our sponsors. Is your neighbor annoying you? Get that golden touch.
God damn it. God damn it.
At Mike's Super Short Store, I'm trying to do. I don't know. I'm terrible.
Jazz,
We'll
from
just
last
cut-
time.
we'll just cut all this
It's
bit out.
Very bad.
Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with mesothelioma? you may be entitled to financial compensation.
All right, break time.
That's a good one. All right.
Right.
All right. Now I'm recording.
Oh, so you didn't get any of that other stuff? Oh, I thought that's why you were recording.
No, I wasn't
Because you're
recording.
recording, right?
Here we are.
You hit start recording on that?
Hello.
Yes.
Welcome back. Hello. Well, thank you, Uncle.
No.
I bet you felt right at home.
It's fine because he's Asian.
Yeah, dude.
Hey guys, this is Sunny. We got Jives. We got Hot Cocoa and we got Noisy Boys here. We all just doing our thing.
We're
You
back-
know,
we're
we
back
on our
from the
grind, bro. Wake up and shine, then grind. Working that 9 o'clock at McDonald's shift. You know how we do.
I'm jobless. I do not have a job.
I work for my dad, so
I start working in a
Fine,
month.
get
Though.
money,
Kid.
though.
School year starts up.
Money.
you work with kids.
I work with children.
You work with children.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's yeah.
You think it's okay with having like these
I
thoughts?
don't care. I love it, guys. As long as nobody-
Ever since I got that tattoo, it's just been downhill
yeah,
from
pretty
there.
much. It was all over from there.
When you gonna get a tattoo, Tyler?
Dude, I would if I could. I get it. I totally get like a dragon or something.
Yeah, we
What do you
talked
mean
about
if you
it
could? You can.
No, I mean I would
He
if
says
He
I.
has
parents are-
diabetes.
Yeah.
His parents are super down with it, so like.
I mean, not like they could do anything if
Your
I got
dad
one
has
anyways.
a dragon.
He's got 2 dragons and a phoenix.
But
like,
well, I got 3 dragons. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Like I would, but I just feel like I'd regret it later. You know.
literally, this is like not the best tattoo in the world. I love it. It's awesome. Like I don't regret anything.
Yeah, but
about it.
that's you because you like it. But
It's
it's just
fucking
like
awesome,
I'm like unsure. You know. And it's like the pain that has to go
It
with
does
that.
hurt.
That's the thing, you know.
It's uncomfortable. Tattoos?
I really want one, but my mom said get one once I die.
When you die?
Like she's real legit, and I don't want to get one until she dies. I really
Oh,
don't,
man.
because like, yeah, she's like she wasn't happy about the piercing and shit like that, or like
What do
me
you have
growing my
pierced?
hair. I have my it's ear pierced. I just forgot to fucking wear earrings
I've
for a
never
while.
seen it.
Yeah, I know, and it closed
Oh,
up. I'm gonna get it like, redone again.
That sucks.
But yeah, she's so adamant. She's like, "Don't get it till I die." Like she
Dang.
doesn't fuck with like she like is joking at first, but then she's like, "No, sis, I need to die before you get a
That's
tattoo."
crazy.
Holy
My
shit.
mom paid for this one.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
lit.
That was my 19th birthday present, and I was like, yeah.
I mean, I might get one, but not till later. Like, I also want to get like I said, I'm back to working out, but like I do want to get bigger.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of want to get a little more tone. But like my plan, from like neck to feet, just all of it.
I thought you wanted a neck and a feet.
Yeah, when I
This is
say
my neck.
Picture of the neck
I
on
just
the
wanna
feet
get- I
and a
wanna
picture of the feet on the neck.
I want to get my face tattooed on my face.
So you want to get sleeves
Yo,
and
some
just
people-
everything.
You don't look you don't look a day past 19.
It's like so bad. Like there's lines.
It's horrible. But no, yeah, I want to get like full sleeves, legs, chest piece, side, back, all that stuff.
See, I feel like okay, if tattoos weren't like so painful or so time consuming,
They are very time consuming.
like I feel like I would get one. Like if you could just fucking laser print one on me.
Because this took 3
Shit,
hours.
dude. Imagine an
Well,
entire
the thing
arm.
is that
it took like 2 hours.
it's like completely darkened in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the thing. Because like the way he did it was he went he did
Line
the
by
outline.
line.
So he just went like that wasn't line by line. He went
Oh.
like and did the outlines for this bit and the outlines for this bit, and then he did the shading.
yeah.
And the outline was pretty easy.
It's the shade.
It was the shading that just took a long time. Like the outline hurt the most, but it was the shortest because it was just like 4 lines, and then the shading took the longest. But it wasn't as painful.
Because you got numb to the
Yeah, you just kind of get used to it. Like your body is just kind of like that's whatever.
Yeah, you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so I was listening to like some AM radio station. Not like on purpose. I was just switching through and like it was like the answers. Have you ever heard of them? The answers? The answer. And he was talking about they were talking about what are you gonna do when your college kid comes home and he's with all these facts? How are you gonna fight against all these facts? And it's like, oh, I'm a scientist and I have facts against facts that your college kids are going to come home with. And he had facts that go against like some liberal ideas, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, you never listen to anyone who thinks they're right. That's you listen to people who they're like
Value
hey,
others' opinions.
value other opinions, but also like I don't fuck with people who tell me that they're right and everyone else is wrong.
Yeah.
Like that just to me tells me that you're wrong
When
in
it's
general.
like I have the only opinion, and that's all
that
that
counts. Like it doesn't matter what side you're on.
matters. Are you okay? What did you do? What happened?
What happened?
I was moving this, and then as I was pushing it, I noticed what it was connected to. I slowly pushed the microphone all onto Jives, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
It's just going into his
I'm
mouth.
so sorry.
And the look I got from him. I'm sorry. Just the look I got
I
from
just
him.
saw you moving, and then you looked up, and you busted out laughing.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I saw you moving too.
Yeah, I was just gonna
You didn't think of the consequences.
I'm sorry about
No,
that.
you're fine. You didn't think of the consequences.
But yes, the
Make
scientist.
sure you're talking to the right side.
the
Yeah,
scientist.
he's talking to. I can hear him fine.
I hope.
So like they're doing that, and then it's like, and then something that I've heard before, but like he really, oh y'all are adorable. If y'all, for all the listeners, Hot Cocoa pulled a pretty smooth move.
Hey, if you're listening on
Noisy
SoundCloud or
Boys
iTunes,
right
you
now,
should watch it on YouTube.
check it on YouTube. It's a lot more fun.
You can watch
Get
us.
that.
You
Live
can watch me
action.
get physically
Live
soaked.
action. You can watch me get broke physically.
Jesus.
Guy at a party who looked
If you
broke
want to know where that joke
physically.
came from, in a few weeks, it'll the video. Watch the video. It'll be up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And
Guy at a party is looking broke.
I'm so sorry,
No,
Antonio.
you're fine. I love this. I wish I could laugh along, but I was not. I'm not in this joke. So
Yes,
I'm
you were.
You
It's
were
the
there.
The Drawful video.
The guy at the party in the middle, he had like a broken
Oh
sign.
yeah, that was me.
You're the one that drew it.
He wasn't broken.
You guys
And then I'm the one who wrote like guy at a party who looked broke physically. And he's like his spine's all gone.
physically broke.
Physically
No, he's broke. No, he looks broke. Physically, he's physically broken.
Not mentally.
Oh
That's
god.
Making the difference.
I'm sorry.
So essentially, this is what they think. They think the liberals are trying to control their mind, place their institutions upon them, and like control their way of life. And we lie to them. And that was really interesting. That last part. That we know that we lie. They think that we think what they think. Like they think that we lie to them on purpose to control their minds. Because like
That hurts my brain trying to think.
you know.
Trying to
Comprehend that.
You said
comprehend that.
about college student going to
So
So like
college.
the doctor, the scientist that was there is like, well, all these college students are coming back with these liberal ideals, and how can conservative parents fight back? That was the thing, and like
I hate how it's like
Because they're learning,
yeah,
they're
it's like
knowing what's
they
right
are
and wrong.
experiencing life for themselves.
yeah,
Fuck you for like being
yeah,
being your own person.
And then Donald Trump will bring us back to normal, and everything. Donald Trump will fix everything, and that was the funniest statement he made. But like the real statement that I wish I could work with and tackle was like, why do you feel like we're lying to you? I don't understand that.
When we have like evidence and facts.
And why do you think we're trying to control your mind? That's the wildest shit I've ever. And I was just like
It goes
awoken.
like all
like,
against what a liberal
that's what
is.
y'all think we doing. You really think that we're lying on purpose, and they think we're trying to control their brains. Like, and I've heard this before, where it's like, oh, I don't like that they're teaching about gay things to my children at school. You know, I don't like them pushing the liberal agenda, right? But it's like,
I understand you being like, I'm not comfortable with this.
uh-huh.
Like that's cool, but I don't like they're pushing it on my kids. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm just educating them.
Well, even when it came to like health classes and everything, we still have to sign like waivers that saying that they're okay with us watching blah 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 and
which is still,
learning about. That's kind of
sexual education in America is terrible. That's
horrible.
That's why children are
Horrible.
pregnant all the time.
Hey, coach, tell me everything you know about sex, coach.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
see,
they're like,
John.
you see,
You
get it,
don't.
or you don't. You
that's
don't.
that's
Yeah,
how
and it's like,
America
that's why
is. You
people
just
are-
don't have sex.
That's why kids get pregnant because they're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to protect myself.
I had no idea my first time. The craziest shit.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you don't know.
Nope, so lost.
It's crazy.
Do what makes
Same.
you feel good, and then you good,
And then you bust it up.
and you buzz, and then you end up with regret,
And then you have a child.
and then you get a physical representation of that regret.
And then you're playing.
I'm just joking. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
All children are physical
But
representations of
They are
mistakes.
both physically.
Oh god.
Dude, everyone who's gonna hear this is gonna hate us. It's just
all four of us.
all negative one of our
No, I think
viewers.
they're great.
Like, I don't know how to like tackle that issue where it's like I don't want people to think I'm mind controlling you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm just giving you an idea, and it's different from yours. But it's like they're in a very defensive state.
Yeah.
That's why they're lashing out lately, and because like we've kind of been changing their world, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not ready for this change," and like they're trying to control your mind. It's like, yeah, that works. Like, how can you tell someone that's not like, you know, it's like I'm not hiding a monkey in my house. It's like that's something someone hiding a monkey in their house would say. Same
They
shit.
switch it on you.
Yeah, it's like I'm not
Like-
trying to control your brain.
Okay.
That's what someone that's controlling my
Like,
brain would
how do
say.
you tackle? Yeah, you can't
That's a
tackle
crazy
it
thing to tackle.
because then
But there are certain
Exactly
people
what
who
they-
it's like when you try to sit down and just have a discussion with them, they're just like, I'm not having it. I'm gonna tell you my ideas. I'm gonna give you my ideas, but I'm not gonna listen to yours.
Fact.
I'm gonna tell you that you're controlling my mind, but when you try to defend yourself and say that you're not, well, that's just you controlling my mind. I'm not gonna listen anymore.
And you're like left at a
Yeah. No, that's just kind of like
You can't really say anything.
disconnect.
yeah. The division where it's like no people. It's so hard for people to see.
At that point, you just gotta leave the argument.
But I feel like that's how you won't ever get change because you have people who are just too stubborn to.
Those people were never going to change.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
guess.
I'm trying to talk with the people that like that's
Are
how
on
they
the
feel,
fence.
but we can maybe change their mind. They're on the fence, right?
There's an
No, it's
extreme,
like-
and then there's
It's like
you
I'm
know.
not going at you trying to change your mind. It's like, here's my opinion.
You do what you
can,
will with
you
it.
You can respect it or you can throw it out the door. But if you listen, that's all I'm just asking you to listen.
Yeah.
You know. And it's like if you're coming at me, I'll listen to it. I might not agree with it, but I will listen to it and consider it.
Yeah, I feel like, and I understand like there's the there's a Trump march, right? And like there was a protest group that actually kind of got violent against the Trump march, and that's very counterproductive.
Yeah.
Because like they were like, if you guys do this march, we will invade the entire thing, right? And there wasn't enough police force to protect them, so they're like they canceled it, right? They're like, yeah, we defeated Nazism. It's like, no,
It's like, no.
you stepped on their freedom of speech and their freedom to protest peacefully. Even though I agree that Trump,
What they were doing probably wasn't for a good cause, but what you did was not.
it wasn't a good cause either. It's the fine line where it's like I should totally let someone have their ideals. Because I really say this, like, on the night of the election, I was like, damn, I should have done more. Because I was really passive. I was like, oh, you don't want to vote for Hillary or Trump? I don't care, right? It's your thing. But like on the night, I was like, well,
Hindsight's a
I
bitch.
should have done more. Like, I really should have.
Hindsight is a bitch.
Yeah, it really is. And it's like, well, fuck, what could I have
Smart.
done to someone who thinks, like, they're both criminals? It's like, yeah, but, like, whatever. You know what I mean? That's how I kind of did. It was, I don't know. I'd love to bring someone on that's a Republican one day and just really, like, do you feel like we're trying to, like, attack your life? Because it's not what we're doing.
But I feel like you have
We're
to get
saying
multiple.
But
Yeah.
also because
Get
like at the
different
same
views.
time, like when you go in, because like one of my friends, Christian, like
Mhm.
he's a
Yeah,
pretty
Christian's
conservative.
Yeah.
He's a pretty conservative guy, and we worked at Hollister together, and we would usually take our lunch breaks together. And this was like during election season, and so we'd be sitting wherever and the TV's on talking about it, and we would just sit and like have conversations about it. And it's like when you talk about conservative ideology versus liberal ideology, 95% of the things we all agree on. It's that 5%
That's so
that
toxic.
people take and they just make it so divisive, and they push that to the forefront
Yeah.
to say this is what we disagree on. This is why we can't make things work. Not this is the majority of the things that we do agree on.
Mhm.
Let's make these work,
Yeah.
and then we'll work around our issues on that other 5%. And it's like the people who just like they just go and they're like, this 5%, that's all that we need. You know, like this is all we have, and I don't care about your other 95% of the things that we agree on. And it's just it's a very toxic environment, and I feel like that's a lot of the mindsets that people have,
Yeah.
like liberal and conservative. You know, like we are guilty of things like that too.
How do you feel about that tweet that Trump put saying like how what was it? It was basically
You got this right.
like God was it was something like
I remember you said God is above the Constitution. Somebody, it wasn't Trump. But
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
said that.
And they're like, no, there's something about God, and it's like, thank goodness for separation of power.
yeah, everybody was
State.
responding with that, but I forgot the original tweet saying
There was
like,
something
"Oh,
like
God
that.
is like getting in control of
He
the
got-
government
what did he
again." Or you know what I'm talking about, though.
That
You know
Trump
what I'm
said, or
saying?
somebody-
Trump said it.
I remember somebody said they were like, they
Look it
go,
up.
we don't do things for the law, we do things for God, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
But yeah, it was just it was something basically like, fuck separation of church and state
Yeah.
is basically what it said.
No, we need that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's very nice to have.
I'm not super religious. I am like we had a conversation about this, but I'm like, I don't want it in the same. I don't want it in the same area.
I
just
feel
feel
like
like it's-
religion and politics just shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because politics is already divisive as it is. When you put religion in it, that's just
It gets odd.
that's even
like,
worse.
And I'm gonna get on the you liberals, you're just spewing out what you heard in your college psychology class or whatever. I'm totally gonna pick this from my college history class. But they were talking about like whenever the first few presidents or whatever. They're like, I don't want religion. I want separation of church and state, but I want religion. I want people to be religious for the morality aspect of it.
Why does he tweet so much?
Because he's a 70-year-old man who has nothing better to do.
Like one every hour, like really?
It's a lot, dude. It's a whole lot.
I'm
but
still
yeah,
looking
it's
for
like
it.
I think people like I'm not gonna say people need religion, but if you're going to put your religion in politics, use it for the morality of it, not the I'm gonna force this down your throat. That's just my take on it.
Oh, he put in America we don't worship government, we worship God.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And that was from Donald J.
Donald
Trump.
J. Trump. And I'm like, dude, worship God, but like
Do it on your own pace.
That's what I'm
in
saying,
your own time.
like,
don't do it as a president.
we
of the
were
United
originally
States. You're
supposed
the
to-
president of the United
It was
States.
supposed to be separate, and he's bringing that into it, and that's why a lot of Republicans are going for that. Because religion.
You seem like you wanted to say something earlier.
No, I'm totally just listening.
Oh, just listen. Okay, I thought you.
And it's
were.
like, because I don't want to bash on people for being religious. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
you
at
should
all
never.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying, but it's
that's
just
what I'm
like-
saying. That shouldn't
It's
be
like,
a thing.
I want you to have your religious beliefs, but when it comes to politics,
That
Don't
should
let
be
it influence
separate.
you.
leave
Yeah,
them at home. I
right?
just want
That
you to
should
leave
be
those at home
separate.
for like 5 minutes, because there are people in this world, as crazy as it seems, who don't believe the same things
What?
as you. You know what I mean?
Really?
So
What?
it's like when you make laws.
I don't
that are
believe that.
based
Get
off
out of my
your
house.
beliefs- I know, that's what I'm saying.
You're just a liberal trying to control my
I'm trying to
mind.
control your mind, bitch.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of wire.
That callback. That's a good callback right
I like
there.
it. Good
That's
job.
exactly what
Oh
they think.
yes.
Liberals trying to control my
Just trying to
mind.
control your mind.
So, I mean, like you said, it was really a good start was with gay marriage. Like they were like really against it, and I remember I had so many friends in the Bible. It says it's savagery, you know.
I just feel like people can pick and choose what part of the Bible they believe in when it comes
Facts.
to different issues. You know what I mean? Like, oh, love thy neighbor, unless he's gay, brown, Hispanic, any of this stuff. And it's, just like, it's like it's very conditional. But
Very
like,
conditional.
you know
to
what I
love
mean?
my
Very
neighbor.
conditional.
It's like you talk about unconditional love, but no, things are very conditional.
Yeah. It's like kind of referencing that Bo Burnham song, the one
Bo
about
Burnham?
like you should like how
Which song though? Let me.
the one when
so I
he's
can
talking
remember.
about like God, he's playing as God and he's
Oh,
doing
from
a
the
song.
perspective of
Yeah,
God.
from the perspective of God, like you can eat any meat you want. It's like how are we gonna draw a line at the fucking local deli? Like I don't know. I don't know how to reference that well. I'm sorry, but
No. It makes sense though. I'll play it for you guys in a little bit. It's a funny song because it's like, why are these issues so important? Whenever there's like actual issues,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
basically,
Like,
Because isn't it in the Bible it's like you can't eat like shellfish because they're like bottom dwellers or whatever or something
Yeah,
like that.
something
You know?
something like that.
Like same thing, but like, bro, I'll munch on some shrimp. Let me some shrimp.
Yeah,
shrimp,
yeah.
Louisiana.
Get
Some New
things-
Orleans
things,
food?
Things that you
Orleans.
pick and choose. Like, you can't pick and choose from script. It's like you gotta.
They do.
you take
like-
it or just
It's not take it
Don't-
or leave it, but it's like, it's just malleable. You know, it's things
Can be
change.
changed.
It's changed, but I don't want you to like cut out certain bits of it to like
Mhm.
prove a point. I feel
Yeah.
like if you're gonna bend a certain way to prove a point, then you have to like bend all of it, not bend some parts and keep other parts like
Mhm.
how they are.
Okay.
Deep thoughts.
Hashtag deep.
Hashtag deep thoughts. Hashtag deep. Get in there.
Real
Up
deep.
there, real deep.
fuck it. The Bo Burnham song. Hashtag deep.
Hashtag deep.
I'm
Is,
so-
that,
I'm
is
so-
that really from the Bow? I've never listened
No,
to it.
yeah,
I didn't know
dude.
that.
Yeah, like most of his shows, like on YouTube, on the Netflix and stuff, it's kind of like a musical almost. It's like
I've seen
he has
him.
a
I
lot,
just didn't.
yeah.
I just didn't see that song. Was that in his newest?
Mhm.
fucking
No, it's from an
hashtag deep.
older one.
That was from an
Yeah,
old one.
yeah,
I've only
yeah.
seen like his newer ones. Like the
Show you
last
in a
two,
little
I
bit.
think.
It's a pretty good song. Pretty good song.
I'm talking about something that's a little less deep.
Oh, I only got deep topics now.
Oh really?
Dude,
bro,
that-
we're in deep, bro. We're already in
we're
deep.
in
Let's
way
bring
too
it up.
deep.
Let's do
You
it.
should have a filter saying the deep
The
zone.
deep, bro. We're
Fucking the deep zone. Bro,
Tyler, you're making this shit so much more difficult.
I know
for me.
he's only been editing for 5 minutes.
Why
but
do you think we pay
I just
Oh my
want the
goodness.
deep zone.
When?
And just
Now?
And then, like,
or
little
like when it
bubbles
first
just-
starts, when we first come
just
back?
fucking I don't know, man. Just the deep zone,
the dark
just somewhere. It
No,
could be
fuck
like
that
fucking.
shit. That's a good segment, dude.
I'll try to
All
the
right.
deep zone.
You don't have to do anything. It's a segment. Called
We'll
the Deep
just be
Zone.
like, okay,
I'll
we're in the
fix
deep
it.
zone.
We're in the deep zone. We're in deep, boys.
Fucking just put a slightly darker filter on the thing.
Like an underwater overlay.
I want us going into the deep sea, bro.
I'm gonna get like an underwater overlay, and we're just gonna be like underwater.
No, please,
that's not gonna happen.
Deep. It's
Fucking like
fishes going around.
Now you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much.
We just need a green screen now.
No,
and not even use it. Just green screen is just a green screen.
It's just
in
a
the
green
back. Like, we don't even use it.
I don't know how to key yet. Calm down, lazy. He's just the idea guy. He doesn't do any of this stuff. He throws out all these crazy ideas.
I can't.
He's like, we should do this. I'm
can't
not gonna help, but we should do it. Hey, you should do this.
I want to help, but I just don't know anything.
I thought
about
that
this.
idea really did. Wow, this is the deep zone.
I'll work on it, bro. I like the deep zone.
I want it to sound like we're underwater right now. The entire thing right now.
This is deep zone.
The deep zone.
Approaching maximum deepness.
All right, it's time. Well, I guess we have time for the other one. So like,
let's get.
I was watching and it got pretty heated on the Breakfast Club, where it was Lil Duval, who I think is a comedian. Not 100% sure.
I think he's a comedian.
And she talked to Tommy Lauren.
They were talking. Oh, fucking Tommy Lauren. No.
Is that not what it was?
Tomato Lauren? What?
Tomato. Tommy Race Krispies?
No, she was talking. They were talking on Breakfast Club.
Okay.
But he did talk to Tommy Lauren.
Okay. I was thinking.
But that's a different one. And like they were talking about the transgender band. They were like, and then they were like, they were like, if you ever slept with a transgender, what would you do? And he's like, oh, I would kill her. And obviously that's very hate crime and etc. Yeah. But here comes the real question, which is, like, let's say you're at a club, and let's say you see a girl, and let's say that, and ended up that because. Like, I'm throwing out the idea that a transgender person would lie to you, like, 3 months smashing, because that's so deceitful and evil, like, I couldn't believe it. If anything...
It's like, at that point, they're just a piece of shit. It's not because they're transgender, they're just like, a bad human being.
The only way I could ever see this situation, which they talked about happening, is that you both got drunk, and you both woke up the next day, and she's like, I gotta tell you something, and it's like, I'm a transgender. Like,
is this
pre
or post?
It's a full operation. She has a vagina,
okay,
and she has tits,
okay,
and she looks like a woman. She really do. Like, and I was like, damn, if that happened to me, I'd be very confused. Like, and I understand that it's like it's a woman. It really she identifies as a woman, and it's a woman.
She's
but at
a woman.
the same time, like, my conservative ideas is like, that's a man, but that's misgendering. You know what I mean? And I understand, but like at the same time, I can't. I'd be like.
But at that point, I would feel like it would be both of y'all's fault because y'all both got drunk with each other without.
I would just be like, you're an asshole for like not saying anything. But that's just be like.
That's why I said the drunk part. Because that's
at that point, that's both of y'all's fault.
Both of y'all's fault.
That's kind of like the gray line in between, though, because like.
But if it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I'm sorry, baby boy.
No,
say your thing. Say your thing.
I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it's a dude underneath, but, you know, like, you're going to have that thought, but, I mean, we're just a bunch of atoms, bro.
You're just people.
We're just a bunch of atoms, bro. You know what I mean?
Deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts.
Bro. You're just a bunch of...
Hashtag
deep. Hashtag deep. No, because there's this one guy who I used to know. He's gay. He identifies as a man. But every once in a while, he would cross-dress as a woman and like go to the clubs. So I don't think he identifies. I don't think he's transgender. I don't know. But he would go to the club and he would pick up men and he would not. He would say like I'm a woman. But he would not say anything. And I'm like, you're not in a state where that's okay.
That's very dangerous.
What I mean? That's very
dangerous because you can't pick up somebody under the impression
that you're
a woman in Texas, and then you take them home and you're a man. That wouldn't work
dangerous.
out. And I just find it very dangerous. And I'm just like I want you to be happy and like do you,
Facts.
But you gotta say something. You gotta be
100%
like,
this.
I need to tell you something.
That's the real. Okay, so here's the next argument that came up on the thing, and they were like, if they don't disclose, it's called disclosing.
Disclosing.
If they don't disclose, should. Hey, less cough though this time.
Less cough.
I haven't heard you cough that much.
I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you.
Good for me.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
It's not cancer.
Yes, it's not cancer.
And then you just hear John McCain. God
damn.
Oh,
this poor man.
Hey, he'll be fine. He's white.
Very true.
And
He'll get it. He'll
He's a
get
straight
his
white man.
He'll get
What
his
can
White
go
man
wrong?
with a lot of money. Hopefully he'll pull through.
He'll get his healthcare.
And like the argument was like if they don't disclose, which is again very, 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 very not probably gonna happen 99.99, but nothing is ever absolute, right? So we're talking about that one person. It's like if they don't disclose and they don't tell you, should there be some form of punishment? And I mean by that very specifically by law, and not like punching someone. No violence, no nothing. I'm like like some kind of like should they should
they get fined? Can you sue them?
Can you fine? The same way that if someone has an STD and doesn't disclose it, same what happened with Usher.
Yeah.
Can you do that, or should we be able to do that with someone who is transgender and who is a transgender female or / male and didn't disclose? I'm trying not to cough. I'm not like crying.
I mean, I feel like he's just
Yeah, but
issue.
how do
How do you
you
feel about that?
I feel like
Man,
he's
it's just such an extreme. You know what I mean?
It's
So it's
yeah, but,
hard.
like,
it's hard to think.
The things that are the hardest things to discuss are
Are the
extreme. It's abortion, it's immigration, it's refugees. It's like those are the things that I like talking about because it's the hardest shit to talk
Yeah,
about.
dude. No,
There's
and
like-
I like hearing other
I'm getting
people's
water.
input.
I do like picking people's brains and stuff. Raymond, what do you?
Oh
That's what I'm talking
shit!
about. Raymond, what do you? I feel like you wanted to say something.
Yeah.
What do you got?
No, I was just trying to actually think about that situation.
I mean, I could probably say some stuff.
Go
like,
for it, bro.
I feel like the whole thing with the fact that like transgending is like kind of possible now.
What
I mean,
We
I'm
used
sorry.
that word too much to where it kind of like went
know.
in with it. Being transgender.
Yeah, being a
yes.
transgender
Yes,
is
male
like
or female.
the fact that it is now possible. It is so new that it's. I mean, no. I mean, in terms of like
How
history,
accepted it is in society.
Yeah, it's way more accepted
Yeah,
in society.
it's way more
But
accepted.
It's not new. It's been around.
I know it's
maybe
been
like
around.
the surgery and stuff, like being able to go that
I don't know.
far.
Yeah, I don't know.
How close
Yeah, I was
it
talking
could
about-
be to be a girl.
Yeah,
I was
I don't
talking about
know
that.
how new that is.
Like
Okay.
doing the actual surgery and stuff is so like relatively new
Relatively.
in the history of like how much there's been laws like
mankind.
mankind, you know, like how we have established laws like, oh, you stole someone's bread, you should be punished by law. Just because you
the bread,
like I don't know,
Hey,
you
French.
yeah,
an eye for an eye.
and like just because you like identify as the opposite sex and you decide to just pursue what you like, I feel like this kind of ties back into saying there's no mistakes when you want to find that one. I feel like if you vibe with that person, what should be wrong about that, you know? Like, yeah, you've been lying to me and stuff, but if you truly like that person to be with them that long enough, I feel like they shouldn't. It's like why would they punish you for doing something that, you know, you were vibing with them? Obviously, you were with them long enough. How could that be a bad thing necessarily? Oh, just because, you know, I turned out like I was a girl or something. Like you guys would look at me differently, you know? It's like
shit.
It's also because it's like
Just joking.
there's a difference between like a romantic interest where it's like you're dating for a while and like a one night stand. You know what I mean? Because it's like if you are romantically invested in a person and you've been like dating them, you've been pursuing them for a few like weeks or months or whatever, and I feel like if you at some point you have to have that conversation where you're like, hey, I don't want this to be a big deal where it all of a sudden just like explodes and I'm not ready for it and you're not ready for it. I want to sit you down while we're both prepared and have this discussion, because it's definitely a discussion that you have to have with somebody. But if you don't have that discussion with somebody, there should be no like legal binding that there needs to be repercussions. Because at the end of the day, like, you don't have to disclose everything about yourself to anybody, you know.
But I do see the other side of the spectrum. Like, let's say I'm a big family guy. Like, I do want to have a family.
Yeah, I like Family Guy too.
And like
I'm sorry, it's the deep zone.
I was like Family Guy. Like, what is
I'm a
is there
big family dude, a family man.
He wants a family. Yeah.
Like, I want a family. So I do feel like if I did put investment into a girl, it turns out she's a man. It's just like, you know.
That would suck for that
then
reason.
it's
Yeah,
like,
it
you
would
have-
suck
you
for
can't.
that reason because you can't have a family, and I would say
Well,
that's
you can
fucked up.
adopt, but you can't have a son that's your own.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like, but honestly, I would feel like there shouldn't be repercussions, because that's like, you can't say that thing is kind of the same as like robbery or other
like
kinds
how you
of
said, STDs.
yeah,
It's not
something
the same.
like that.
Because you're not
it's
being
different.
harmed. You're not being harmed anyway.
Mm.
Like you have
Maybe
all
emotionally, but
emotionally.
but not
Like,
physically,
you
bro.
have all the right to like end it if you're just like, I don't.
That's
Like
just not my
it's
cup of
it's
tea.
not my cup of tea. That then hey, we had a good time, but it's just I can't do that and end it, and that's it. That's literally how. That's all that should be. That's all that should be. It should just be like that.
That all it should just be.
That's-
That's,
yeah, I don't
that's
know,
all
dude.
it should just be.
That's all it should just be.
Yes. Jive suit?
Same thing.
Honestly, I do feel the same way because I don't think there should be any, lawful repercussions on that because, again, both of y'all were okay with. Well,
You were both consenting adults.
you're both consenting adults and, times are changing, blah, blah. And I don't know. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, honestly, y'all said it, like, perfectly, and that's how I feel the same way.
What?
Shut up. We are in the deep zone.
We are in the deep
So
zone.
it makes sense why you're wet. We're in the deep zone.
What about you, Antonio? Do you have an opposing
I'm
view?
just glad y'all have that view, bro. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Maybe they're gonna say some like fucking ignorant shit, but they didn't. I'm very proud of you guys.
Hey, I appreciate. I tried
I
my
was
best
like,
not to
oh,
be
shit,
ignorant.
these niggas
Well, dude, I was
say
just keeping-
exactly what I wanted them to say. Oh,
Bro, I got you. I got you.
I was
Let me
keeping
just
it
take
real,
out my
dude.
script real
I'm
quick.
glad y'all
if
kept
you-
it real,
if you
'cause,
need-
like people would say like, and I can understand the
podcast,
other
sorry.
argument because they just need
Try
like,
not to.
oh, it's
Go
like
ahead,
some
dude.
kind of.
They lied to me. They should die.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what Lil Duval was saying too. Like, I'm gonna kill him, and it's like,
no one should be murdered for that
And
type
the
of
thing
You
is,
reason.
don't
like-
murder anybody for any reason. Like it's just how about you just don't kill other people?
Yeah,
you know?
facts.
That'd be a nice idea. That'd be a nice fucking idea.
I
Just
feel like that should be like when you walk in. anywhere,
Times
it should
haven't
just be-
changed that much.
No.
Sure, so.
Well, they have because that used to be okay, and now they have changed to where that is not.
no longer. Okay
Hey,
to do
police
that.
are still killing.
Hey, bro, it's a fact. That's a fact.
yeah,
Thanks.
I ain't got shit to
Hey,
say
bro,
to
we're in
this.
the deep. We're in the deep zone. Everything
deep
is.
zone.
Everything
Everything
is.
is
Fucking deep, dude.
Everything's on the table.
This
Yeah,
is the
like-
shit I kind of
Like,
like
y'all
talking
know.
about.
There's like people who they feel their masculinity is
Yeah.
under attack, so they'll be like, oh, there must be kind of repercussions to be like, yeah, bro, you're gay. He's like, no, I'm not, and I'm sending him to jail.
If your
You
masculinity
know,
is that
because
fragile,
he wants
you
to
have a
make it
bigger
look
problem.
like he, like when you send someone to jail, it's because you're a victim. So someone who is masculine and like, well, they'll be very confused, and I mean, and they won't know how to deal with it, and that's why like I think 15 or 16 transgender people, 13 of them, which are black, die every year from a black African American because it's like they probably disclosed and then they didn't know how to react and they were violent. So it's like they want to do the repercussion thing. So it's like they want to look like a victim.
Yeah.
And if they look like a victim, people won't think they're gay, and that's the essential thing. And that's the funniest thing. When like I remember
you
like
see how you hit that? He goes, and that's the funniest thing. Let
Yeah,
me just,
yeah.
that's the
let me get
funniest
him.
thing, because it's like, you know,
I like
people
that.
like I remember one time this dude was calling me gay on the bus, and I was like, I'm not, but you might be, and he was so insulted. He was so fucking. He punched me in the face,
For
dude.
real?
Yeah.
Wait,
it was,
didn't we ride
we
the
talked
bus
about-
together?
It was
Yeah, we did.
There was Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
Neutral?
There was Danny,
Got a blast.
and then there was that other skinny dude, Robert. He
Robert.
punched me in the
Oh,
face,
Robert.
like, yeah, because you're gay, and I'm like,
Which Robert?
I'm not really.
You
but
guys don't know him.
the way
I was
you're
about to be like,
the way
Robert
you're doing
Johnson?
it, you might be like, I don't
Yeah.
know, you might be. He's like, what you say? Say it again. I said, you might be gay, and he popped me in the face, and I was like, wow, he really got insulted from that.
No.
I didn't get insulted, like, and I've always seen it like this, and people like, I remember when I used to play LOL, but that's in the past
That's in the
now.
past,
Literally 2 days.
Like
but
people
okay.
like, you're gay,
He's
and
2
I
days
literally
clean.
respond, there's nothing really wrong with being
Yeah.
gay, and it's like, oh, crickets, like, because there's like, what's that insult, like, it's funny because it's not insultive anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what does it mean to be gay?
It's tossed- it's
I can
tossed
be
around now.
successful
Yeah.
and have a nice, clean house and like be like fabulous and shit.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Be fabulous as fuck, bro.
Yeah, like, and it's like,
Did you say fabulous?
Fabulous. You're the problem, Tyler. Tyler, you're the problem. You're the problem.
You're the problem in America.
God damn
Don't
it,
be
Tyler.
a don't
be like
don't
Tyler.
be a noisy
Don't
boy.
be like Tyler.
Don't be a noisy
I ain't got
boy.
wrong. No, it just sounds so cool.
funny as shit.
You fabulous, dude.
I don't think
No,
the
fag.
LGBT,
Yeah, it's the
community.
F word. They do not appreciate.
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. I did not mean that.
It's all right. You
okay,
learned
so-
now.
No, but
Never let a MAGA fly again, dude.
honestly, dude.
I let it once, but I feel bad. It's alright, dude. It was very funny, but like it's funny because you didn't know.
Yeah.
And it was a good play on words.
It was good. It was a good play on words. It's kind of
that's what I heard, and then I was like, "Oh snap, my bad."
It's okay. You're fine. You're fine. You didn't mean it, and you're very. We're all getting there.
I bet that's a word in Urban
We're all
After defending all the rights of
we're all
transgender
cisgender
people.
males that don't understand shit. I would love to have a transvestite, but no one wants to be on the fucking show, so we got to talk about it anyway. Like, why don't you have these people on the show? Well, no one wants to be on the fucking show, but I want to talk about it anyway. Like, I would love to talk to Mormons, but they don't, like, God knows when Robert's going to be here.
Hey, wait. When is Robert still here?
He's still here, but I'll text him probably for the next one.
Bring the podcast to him.
Hey, Robert, we're coming in. Fucking all the recording.
Honestly, we could do it at Tyler's house too, if it's
praying.
cool. If it's cool.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe,
I would
possibly.
love that, dude. I would love it very much.
Well, where would we do it though?
In the
Dude,
butt?
anywhere that's a
Anywhere.
room that can fit people, we'll make it work.
in the butt.
We can do it outside too. We were gonna do it outside.
I have a sunroom. It just gets really
That's so hot. That's not cool. That's really hot.
Yeah, I have a room where the sun is actually the house is built to make the sun hotter. You want to go in there
Yeah,
during
it's basically
Texas
a
heat?
greenhouse, dude. It's horrible.
Dang, I don't know. Monica's freaking
Oh,
second
dude,
floor.
Monica's so
Monica moved to her
perfect.
house.
Well, she said.
Whoa, Monica's house is perfect.
What did you just say?
He goes, Monica's so perfect.
Anyway, Monica's house is perfect.
I just want to get that soundbite of this. Monica's so. It's just the way you looked at
No,
it. It was just
no,
the way
I
you
said-
looked at it. Raven, bro. we just looking at you right
That
now.
slip. I thought I said Monica's house.
I think you said Monica's perfect.
Did
I think you said Monica's is so perfect, but it just came out as Monica's so perfect.
I think I was trying to say. I don't know, man. Anyways,
Let me get that
back
way
to-
back.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I say
Just
one
a sound
thing.
bit of.
I say one thing.
That has to be. Yeah, when I do shit like that, that's my favorite line. Her house is very perfect. Yes.
Yes.
It's got a nice.
I heard you
Sorry,
guys.
Hey,
I heard
man,
you guys.
Sorry, Jess.
It would be
I said
great if
Tyler.
she would let
Why'd
us
you
record
call
there,
him
bro.
I
Tyler?
don't know.
She's
I'm stupid.
though. The reason why I said that was because she said that we could do it there
He said.
because she has a media room that we were cleaning up,
Oh shit!
and she said we could
getting
do
an
it
office?
there.
Hey, we're getting an office.
I mean, she said she's gonna make it a little studio, so she said it would be perfect for the podcast, and that's what I was gonna tell you, Antonio, before you rudely interrupted me.
Podcast. I mean, wait, no. Are we getting an office?
We're getting an office.
That's great.
Hey, what
Well,
do you think about that room right next to my front door? The one, not the dining
I
area.
think to the
Oh,
left.
that'd be perfect.
That
You
low
have
sofa.
couches and everything.
I got I got two
Yeah.
like single couches and then like no,
Honestly, that would be
no, it's
perfect.
like
Man, I
yeah.
fuck with that.
You want to check Tyler's house right now?
It's just the
Film
only
the rest
thing.
of the podcast over there.
Fucking, we're taking you mobily.
Taking the podcast mobile.
The only thing is not a closed room, so I don't know how the sound might be though.
No, I'm not worried about the sound. I'm worried about bothering because like I would when we did the podcast at my house, we would keep my parents up.
Yeah,
Because
I
like, my
feel,
room is right next to theirs.
I feel like if we do it like, it's just not too late. I guess maybe just on days where we can meet up, maybe in the early.
We
afternoon.
might
Weekends.
change it to the weekends.
Yeah, we could always do
When
weekends.
School's
too.
starting up, we're probably gonna change it to the weekends.
Most of the time, no one will care. Like,
Maybe. That's fine.
So you probably meet up early in the day.
You want some egg rolls? Bro, I love your grandma's egg rolls, dude. I love your grandma's food, dude. Oh my god.
dude, I freaking my coworkers love my grandma's egg rolls. I gave some customers some egg rolls. They were like, "Hey, you want an egg roll? Just don't tell them that I'm giving out egg rolls." And then they fucking walk around like,
Bro, that's like the most Asian thing you have ever said, ever.
What?
Don't tell anyone.
Hey,
I'm
bro.
giving you
Hey,
egg
hey.
rolls.
You want an egg roll? You slide him an egg roll.
what?
Hey, bro. You want an egg roll?
I got them all prepackaged and shit.
Bro, he got the machine that.
Oh,
Dude, imagine
really funny.
having an egg roll dispenser.
Here you go. It pops up from his shirt.
I'm a magician, just shoots out. of
Someone's like, I'm robbing the bank. He's like, no, you're not. Watch out! Oh shit!
It's egg roll, man.
break your
I think we left the deep zone with that one.
Yeah, we left
We kind of emerged from the deep.
We
left the deep zone.
Regular water.
You want to go back into
Oh,
the deep
man,
zone,
that's
or
funny.
should we save
No,
it?
you
for the
guys
rest?
did great. You guys
I think
did,
we did
you
good.
know, very good. Wow.
Thank you.
I was like, damn, they're saying exactly what they should be saying.
We woke.
Well, damn,
Very
dude.
woke.
We stay woke.
Oh,
because I'm a conservative. Like,
the
fucking, it's just a red shirt. It's like, oh, hey, get these fuckers, and this fucking like SWAT team just comes in.
Hacker voice. We're in.
Next time I want to talk about being woke.
Being woke.
Being woke.
And some people who are woke, but there's people who are not woke, and
the levels of wokeness.
Not like the levels of wokeness, but people who claim they're woke, but really they just know a lot of knowledge that's biased, and like. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm woke, and I'm not attacking African Americans at all, but it's like there's just some people that are like, I'm woke, and I know, and like they're just attacking people, and it's like, but that to me isn't
superficial.
Woke. That's
it's
very
like superficial.
It's like
yeah.
when
you know a lot of knowledge.
Back up your ideas.
No, their ideas are very backed up with very biased knowledge.
But it's because it's so superficial.
But like that,
like
if you attack me, I couldn't be able to back it up. All I have is like the same argument over and over again. Do you feel like that's kind of
no?
What
I feel like. Are we going into the deep zone again?
Dude, we can.
Also,
like, fuck it.
Like, I feel like the idea of being woke is being very, it's
clairvoyant.
very clairvoyant, but like,
I don't know what that word means.
It's very.
It's kind of. It's basically like the definition of being woke is clairvoyance.
Like,
but if I don't know what clairvoyant means,
we got Google.
Siri.
Hey Siri.
I don't use Siri. I'm an asshole. I'm so sorry.
Bro, give that girl a job, bro.
I'm sorry. See, immigrants
We're
taking
in
our
Trump's
jobs.
America. People are struggling out here.
You got someone that could literally look up anything for you, and you're not using it.
It's kind of annoying when I
Supernatural ability to perceive events. Okay.
in the future or beyond normal sensory contact.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so like I feel like we've dumbed down the idea of being woke, which is like some kind of like Buddhist knowledge, Jesus knowledge, like love and respect for everybody, and we're slowly listening like I'm woke. Like
now it's just
the same way a conservative is woke is the same way a liberal can be woke. Where a conservative is like they're trying to control our brains. I'm woke.
It goes
and
much deeper
liberals
than
are
that.
like,
Though.
yeah, you know what I mean. And like it goes so much deeper than that. But like people. And then people follow these people and follow their ideals, and they're like, because this person's woke, and they know a lot of knowledge, but they're not really like I feel, and it's my bias of what woke is more towards like a Jesus consciousness, where it's like just kind of an acceptance, and it's like there's people like fuck Donald Trump and fuck everything and fuck all the conservatives, fuck Republicans. We have to fight for our rights, and I feel for them. I really feel for you because you've been like African Americans and Latinos and just minorities have been stepped on for so long, but I don't think it's the right way to go, and it's been proven before that like just saying fuck everybody, let's make our own shit, in the sense where it's like let's literally isolate ourselves from Americans that are white. Because it's such a trickle line. Because I'm not saying that we shouldn't have all black shows, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't have like stuff where we're integrated. And I'm not saying I'm saying what I'm saying is that we should try to be like
just get
so
along.
hard because
not be
I would
totally
love
secluded
for us to get along, and I would love for us all. Like how am I supposed to be tolerant of someone who hates me with such a passion?
Yeah.
Right. And at the end of the day, it's like maybe this person does hate you, and you're using this idea of woke to battle his hatred. But at the same time, I hope that someone doesn't use the idea of being woke as like, this is my battle cry, it's time to fight. Because I in no way think being woke is like, it means it's time to fight. It doesn't mean it's time to abolish the police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When people say that, like, I feel like being woke is more on the side of, there's a saying where it's like, knowledge speaks but wisdom listens. And I love listening. You know what I mean? And that's why I was listening to that awful, terrible conservatives radio, because I just want to understand, why do y'all hate us so much, and like why do you not take what we say serious, and why does the NRA feel like we're trying to take away their guns? Is because that's the message. It's a false narrative that they're giving, when we're really trying to say we need to just control the guns and how they're distributed. Like
that's why it's called gun control.
Gun control, not trying to take away your guns. You know what I mean? Mm. And it's just, I'll listen to a lot of podcasters, and they'll be like, it's like they're very extremist, and they'll use the idea of woke because they are woke in a sense where they know a lot of knowledge. They're very good with stats, and they're very good with fighting back. But it's like, yeah, but it's just not woke to me.
It's not everything.
It's not everything, because I feel like you're missing the side of love and comprehension and forgiving.
Like, not just numbers, there's emotion.
There's like an emotional attachment to being woke, and like I'm just tired of people saying they're woke all the
I feel like
time.
Just because Twitter, it's like racism is real. I'm woke. Like I feel like that's just what it is.
That's
now,
what
you know
it
I mean?
is.
Yeah. It's just become
another word.
Black people are oppressed. Immigrants are oppressed. Latinos are oppressed. I'm woke, and it's like I know. You don't have to tell me.
Like we know. Yeah, facts.
We all.
It's
know
kind of
that.
like common knowledge.
Yeah,
we all know.
Yeah. It's just like thank you, Captain Obvious. Like you're not woke. You're just
do something about it.
Yeah,
at that point.
You're just aware.
You're just spewing information. Yeah. You're telling me something I already know.
It's like
you're saying something that we all know. Just not a lot of people are saying it. Just because you're saying it doesn't mean that you're woke.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, at the same time, I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. I'm just like...
Nah, man.
I'm trying
step
to be like...
Step on them toes.
Step on them toes. No,
just don't crush them. Just give them a little
How do you feel about the memeified version of being woke? Like that Jaden Smith type of woke?
I feel like
I think that's over-exaggerated.
That's kind of what started ruining it.
It's such a funny... Like, I remember he said, I'm a greater philosopher than Aristotle, and I said... no, but like that was really funny, and like I understood some of the things he was saying, but like he put it in very hilarious formats that were not deep whatsoever.
He's
like,
just like,
there's one where it's like, oh, if you look into a reflection, how do I know? Like, what was it? If I look into a mirror, what?
I don't know, dude.
And it was like it was this form of philosophy, like somewhat of existentialism. Oh, I can't say it. Existentialism. Yeah, I'm struggling with my philosophy at the moment, and like it made sense, but
I don't even know how to pronounce
presents it in such a dumb format.
They're just like they're just shower thoughts.
Sometimes they are shower thoughts, but like anything you say now, anything you say can be philosophy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like me earlier, bro. It's like, dude, the moon has a butthole.
The moon does have a butthole now.
Shit,
I guess I believe. I'm a believer.
Shit's philosophy.
Hashtag moon has a butthole.
Hashtag moon has a butthole.
Starting it right now.
Shut up. What are you looking at, Raymond?
And I guess at the end of the day, like that just feeds back to my idea that if someone tells me that they know everything, I'm just like, no, you fucking don't. Like,
nobody can know everything.
No, there's no way that you like. I don't believe in people like. I really like if we look at older leaders, like if we look like at like Mahatma Gandhi, like his is like I just don't believe in what's going on, and this is the change I'm gonna do. Like what I really okay, there you go, I found it.
There we go.
They make the change, bro. Like he said, be the change you want to see in the world, right? Martin Luther King was doing peaceful protests even though people wanted to get violent, and now there's people always constantly like they're trying to incite people with their knowledge instead of just being the change themselves, and that's just not being woke because you're not making any change. People are following in troves because you're giving them this knowledge, and they're like, oh, I feel like I'm enlightened and I'm woke and it's time to do something about it. But when you really look at these people, they're just spewing information.
They're more
not
followers,
making any change,
not leaders.
They just want they just want people to think they're smart, but they're not really like. It's like because they're really good. Like I've heard people. Should I say it?
Yes.
So I listened to this podcast called The Read, and it's a great podcast. It has the most hilarious dude, Kid Fury and Crystal, right? And I really fuck with them both. They're really funny. But like sometimes Crystal, she's a very strong black activist, but sometimes she'll say things that I'm just like, hold up.
I'm not saying to read it right now.
And she'll say things that I'm just like, damn, you're really like leading. Like she'll be talking mad shit, right? And then like it's like, but like I said, I feel like people will see her as very woke because she knows a lot of knowledge and she'll speak truths. But then at the end of the day, I feel like she's telling people to go change because I've already created the change, and I would much rather see like people being the change they want to see in the world instead of telling people, "Oh, I'm smart, so do what I tell you to do."
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah,
that's kind of like what you're getting at.
I hope I kind of explained the feelings that I've kind of been feeling about that.
I got you.
Yeah, facts. I fuck with that. It's every 10 years, not 7. Your body's completely replaced with new cells. So just because you look the same doesn't mean you are.
That's what Jaden Smith said.
I mean, you're not the same person, but your brain.
You have the consciousness. Your consciousness is the same. consciousness.
I
never
kind of
changes.
wanted to bring up a subject
Bring
to
it
talk
up.
about for the deep
Bring it up.
deep end.
The
Okay.
deep end.
The
We're in
deep-
the deep end.
Okay, how can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Yeah. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Which does the deep zone or the deep end?
Is the deep zone?
It's a deep though.
Is the deep zone? Sorry, I said deep
I like
end.
the deep end though. That sounds
The deep end, like we're on the shallow
Yeah, bro,
pool
and then you go
area,
into the deep
and we're just going to the deep end. Just slow. You like
Antonio,
I
it's
really
your decision.
When you hit me with that deep zone, I was like, whoa.
Dude,
He hit you while he was.
Yo, we
while
can
you were
call it the
vulnerable.
deep zone, but we're going towards the deep end. But it is called the deep
Oh,
zone.
okay, so we use the deep end to transition into the deep zone.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
But the
Stay
subject,
woke.
Stay
the
woke.
subject
Shut
I
up.
want
Shut the fuck up. All right, Tyler.
the subject I wanted to talk about is like, you know how like yin and yang, there's always like opposition to whatever is like if there's something, there's an opposition
Perfect
of it.
balance.
So like,
We're
what-
so woke, we created Trump.
oh fuck! Like, just basically, you feel like the fact that conservatives and like liberals and stuff exist is because of that drive. But just get this, like, if there wasn't like any opposition, like how would our lives be? Would it be like really monotone and boring? Because I feel like it's that clash of ideas.
Yeah, I feel like you can't have
You can't have
no opposition.
yeah, and like I think that's what if that's the meaning of life, bro?
Your meaning
What
of
if that's
life-
the meaning of life is to
Tyler,
have
you're
that
getting too deep.
continuous?
You got too deep. Tyler, you gone too deep.
Bro.
You gotta pull him out. You got too deep.
No, okay, I'm
You
just
got too
I'm just
deep.
joking. But like, just imagine a world where everyone just gets along. There's no conflict. Like, sure, it's a peaceful one, but is it necessarily an exciteful one? Like, would we have the things we have today if there wasn't any conflict of the sort?
That reminds me of that book, 1985, I think, where they're talking about the creation
I
of
know what
alphas and betas. You remember that?
I don't know, but continue.
I think it's Alfred Huxley, where he talks. It's like a utopia where people are created
Yeah,
in
I think-
little containers, and it's like there's alphas and betas, and like alphas can't live on an island because they have to. There has to be like a mix of alphas and betas, and essentially there's a dude who's writing a story, and he never writes stories with drama. They always have perfect endings, and he one day he stumbles upon drama, and he's like, "This is perfect." So I feel like that's what you're saying. Where like we need that because that reminds me. It's like, okay, let's say we get to heaven and everything's perfect. That just sounds awful.
Yeah, like
It's just that everything's perfect all the time and you're just like happy all the time. That sounds like insanity. You know what I mean?
too much of something
The
is
conflict
bad.
reminds you you're human.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it brings you down.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it's
No,
good.
I also feel like in your like when it comes to your circle, like the people who you like hang out with and stuff and share ideas with, you generally don't find a lot of opposition to your ideas. So that's kind of where you
But
get
just
your
enough,
utopia. But then
sometimes.
when you branch out, you experience. You don't really experience things, but you see the opposition.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's like when you're in your circle, you kind of do have that little perfect world. But then once you start branching out, you get into other people's circles, and your ideas are different.
Just kind of clash a
Yeah, they
bit.
just clash a little bit.
It's just like the whole thought of it. Like, I kind of believe in like yin and yang. Like, if you do bad, karma. I believe in karma as like just a thing.
Separate, but okay.
Yeah, oh, I know, but like
Yin and yang.
yin and yang is like good and bad, and then karma, like you get basically what you give,
Mhm.
and it's just I don't know. It's like we strive for perfection, but do we really want perfection? Is what I'm saying.
That's a great point. So, like, when it comes to perfection, it's so funny. So there's this book, like, written in the 1600s or something like that, about the idea of God, and what God is really nothing more than a self-projection of ourselves in perfection. So we'll constantly be changing this projection of what we think is God to reach perfect. Like, if we reach perfect, like, you've always heard the story, and I love Jim Carrey, bro, and that's the random. But Jim Carrey said, you know, richness isn't really something to strive for. And someone who's rich said that. And, like, it's like, it doesn't matter what we do, we'll never be happy. And that's why we created this idea of God, where it's like, maybe one day, once we reach happiness, that's when we reach perfection. Because it doesn't, no matter what we do, we always seem to be not content with what we have. Like, look at us. We really do live the richest life on earth, even though we're like like, I don't know, we're like high
We're doing well.
we're doing high middle class.
We're doing
We're
well.
per se. But like, and if we feel like we're broke, and we've said it, but like, we're doing very, very well
As
compared
opposed
to the rest
to-
of the world.
Yeah.
But we're not happy. And like, there's people who are rich and they have drug parties and everything, and they're not happy. And there's poor people who are not happy because they think, oh, if we had more money, and then now if I have more money, and then like once I have more money, there's just more problems. Like, we'll never reach this idea of happiness. That's why we created the idea of perfection, because like the idea that we will never truly be happy, which is Buddhism, which is karma, and it's like that just it's a haunting idea. That's why we created heaven, because there must be something where we're fucking happy all the time, please. And it's just not true. As the idea of perfection, like my dad always said, there's nothing perfect. And like, there's no tree branch that's straight on planet Earth. And there's the concept of a straight thing is not real. It's human. It's like we create things to create our own society, essentially. And yeah, I fucks with that. There's nothing really perfect. And we strive for perfection, but we're never gonna get it.
We're never gonna get it. And even if we do, I feel like
you'll always find the next best thing.
But imagine that theory of eternal happiness. Like, if you're eternally happy, are you then even human anymore? Or
no, you're not human.
Because I feel like human is emotion. You know, it's just we're just a mix up of so many different things, and just to have that one thing forever sounds kind of like hell. I mean,
you know what movie just like randomly popped into my head?
Cars 3.
So we're gonna talk about the Emoji Movie. What was that? Inside Out.
Inside Out. That was a really solid movie. I'm not even gonna lie.
I like that movie.
Yeah, you know, at the end of it all, it was like you need both like sadness and happiness, and I don't know why it just came up to me, but yeah,
bro, it's like you need some.
It
sad
makes
in your life
sense,
to
you know.
appreciate happiness.
That's why I was so happy when I quit League of Legends, because I really started taking in my feelings. Because the thing about League of Legends is like you kind of just ignore everything in life.
You
And,
focus
like,
on the
for
game.
Damn, alright.
For long ass periods of time, I'm talking
very-
about hours, dude. Like I didn't feel nothing, and that's totally great. I was just evading all my emotions. I knew it, but when I finally stopped, I was just laying, looking up, like holy fuck. Like I was getting hit by trucks, and it was good. I worked through it, and I want to work through it some more because I feel like I still got a lot to go. But it's like I haven't felt that in a long time. Because like instead of like when I get feelings, I'll be like, oh, time to play games and distract, and like time to run away from my feelings.
Damn, yeah, I think I'm kind of the same.
You just like you bottle everything up, and it only goes.
You gotta get rid of your
It's not even
PS4,
bottle, I'm
bro.
just so distracted.
You gotta
I feel like if I do, I'd be so productive.
You're gonna be hit with some wild emotions, Tyler, when you give up that game. You really are.
I don't play League, but I play multiple games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Games really like they're meant to distract us, and there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm not bashing it. Like some emotions are just difficult to overcome.
Do you feel like video games are like? What should I say? So because the big argument with people, it's like just a whole different conversation about video games. Where they're like, oh, like video. It's just. They see it as a bad thing, but it's like you spend so much time watching TV, and like you go out and you pay money to like watch movies, and it's like. People who are there are people who are movie enthusiasts. Yeah, I find it the same thing.
So I always find it. You're addicted to that TV. You're addicted to that game. My dad watches TV all day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Same.
my family will spend like hours. Like we'll wake up, sit on the couch, watch TV all day. I pull out my phone, watch a 5-minute video, pull out my Switch, whatever. They're like, "You're always on that damn phone." And I'm like, "I'm doing the same thing that you're doing. I just don't like." What
I have
you're
different
watching.
varieties.
Yeah, I have different interests.
Like when
than
my
you
parents
do.
watch Netflix all day, I'll be like, "How can you do it?"
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's like I want to. It's like video games. It's like you put yourself in the narrative. You put yourself in the TV show, and you get to like
choose it.
Yeah, it's like a choose your own adventure.
Yo, one time my mom walked in my room, and she's very right about it. But she was like, "You've been playing for 3 hours. That's crazy." Like, Mom, you watch Game of Thrones in less than a few weeks, all in its entirety. I had to get your food because you only sat on the couch. I didn't tell her that because I'm trying to get slapped. Like, if you really I fuck with you. It's all distraction. It's all meant to distract. And
it's
like
it's TV.
Like
it's
everything is
TV.
meant to really distract you. Working out, going out, having fun. Like there should be a good balance. You shouldn't constantly be like looking at your emotions, but like, or maybe you should. I don't know. Really,
I think it varies on the person.
There's always like the safest bet is you shouldn't have too much of one thing.
Yeah. Too much of one thing is a bad thing, is what I've learned.
What
kind of what we talked about.
Even too much water, you know.
Dude, freaking water poisoning.
You can drown yourself.
Yeah, if you drink too
much,
much.
like a nice
it's
time.
like shut your mouth, Raymond. You don't have to drink a lot of water to like drown yourself. It's like only a couple liters. That happened at a fraternity. It was like their initiation, and they're like chug water, and then they're like everybody except for like 3 people woke up or like didn't wake up the next day because they drowned. Yeah. Hazing. It's not a good thing. Don't haze people.
Please don't haze me.
Yeah, I think it was like if you know.
Let's haze people. Whoever comes to the podcast now.
To join, you gotta chug 7 liters of water.
3 liters of water. How much liquid? I think it's literally that's like 3
They'll be
liters
like,
of water.
no, see you later.
Bye. Oh man, we need some more like people to get like different ideas. That'd be so
That'd be
cool.
great. Yeah, I'd love to. I guess that's something I've always wanted.
It takes about 6 liters of water to kill 165 hours.
165 pounds.
Yeah, so about 6 liters of water. If you
Damn.
drink 6 liters of water, you will drown in your lungs.
That is terrifying.
I know. Like, the human body sucks, dude. Literally it's just designed to kill itself. It's like, it's late, guys. I need water to survive, but too much water will kill me.
Alright.
What the fuck is this, dude?
I'm about to hit you with the last deep thought
Hit,
about
dude.
the human body.
Alright.
It's designed to
I
kill
want you to think
itself.
about the human body. Like, let's say we have a car.
Okay.
I think the human body is amazing, because if you think about it, what does it mean to be sentient? Because what we really are is, imagine a car driving on the street, like, and a part falls off, and it literally just picks a part on the street and puts it back into place, and it's just constantly driving. It never stops driving, and it's constantly losing braking parts, and it'll just constantly out of nowhere from the fucking just around it. It'll grab pieces. That's what we really are when you think about it. Because we're just atoms, like Tyler said, we're all just atoms in the end. And those atoms make cells, fucking shit, I'm terrible. Those atoms make fucking...
In the end of the day, they make
electrons.
At the end of the day, they make
Then tissue,
we're all
then
just-
muscle, and
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
and
you.
all that
keep,
stuff.
Keep making me sound smart.
Fucking
Talk science,
atoms,
talk science.
cells.
Why do I not know what's after a fucking atom?
Cells like
No, after an atom...
Molecule?
Molecule,
yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sorry, bro.
I'm like, that's not it. But at the end of the day, it's beautiful because in my
We're little
biology
balls.
teacher, like, we were really looking at the cell, and it's like the way that the ribosome would work and everything works. And when you really look at it, it's like, damn, you really think your cell is alive. The way it can work and function alongside everything else. But he's like, but we're not. It's not really alive. It just works like it is. And at the end of the day, we're not really alive. If you really, really think about it, we're not really alive, dude.
It's our cells that are alive.
No, our cells aren't alive.
cells
It's
aren't
just
alive.
chemical reactions going off. You know, it's like, damn, how does the cell know when we have too much water, and it'll actually disperse it outwards, and then someone else will take it in? When is it time to get rid of a cell because it might be cancerous or something? It's pure chemical reactions. We're pure fucking chemical reaction, and it blows my mind.
I feel like our body parts are chemical reactions. Like us physically working is chemical reactions, but I feel like our sentience is what pulls us away from that.
But I
what
think,
does it mean to be sentient?
What does it mean to be sentient? It's just nerve synapses just firing off in like millions.
If we have a car that constantly rebuilds itself, that doesn't mean it's sentient.
It just knows how to keep going without, like, just automatically, almost instinctively, it's just surviving.
But I don't think sentience is surviving.
But I don't know how to word
No,
it.
surviving.
To me, sentience
surviving
I know
is
where you're
surviving.
going. I know.
Surviving is a good word. There's a better word for that. Because we're not surviving. We're simply just doing the reaction to a chemical bond. We're simply just the reaction to another chemical change.
Maybe sentience is wanting to be more than just.
I guess I have to tell you in my
chemical
argument that
reaction.
I don't think there's a soul.
You don't think there's a soul?
No, and that's why I feel like that's where it's contradicting you.
Really?
When it comes to like souls and sentient beings, I don't think there's a soul.
Okay.
And like I feel like that's where you're kind of
That's where I'm
clashing.
getting a little lost.
In the
I
sauce.
don't know. I'm getting a little lost in the sauce. I'm very lost in the sauce.
That's the whole point of
See,
the
that's
video.
that's a very tough thing to talk about, because all in the end, yeah, we are just like chemical reactions, just nerves.
Nerves.
Just this fucking a brain piloting a meat slab, basically.
You know,
That's pretty much what our body is, dude.
Yeah.
If there's neurosurgeons, when a neurosurgeon is doing like operations in the brain, and if you do certain electrical impulses, your hand will move,
body
right?
will move, yeah.
Mhm.
But people don't think that the doctor's doing it. They honestly think that they are choosing to move their hand when it's the surgeon putting electricity in his brain, so that like there's not really such a thing as free will if like you think you're doing free will when it's really a doctor, right? That's my argument. So if there's not even like free will, you're not even really like it. I'm going way off.
No, dude.
Dude,
Keep going.
we are in the
going,
deep
keep
end.
going.
We're
But
in the
like,
deep end. We're in the deep zone.
Hashtag deep. If there's no free, like if there was free will, then yeah, there definitely has to be some kind of sentient being, and there has to be, oh boy, there has to be some kind of God. But like, I don't think that. I really don't think either that. I'm throwing everything out.
Like a higher power.
I don't think. Well, I think there's a higher power, but I don't think there's a higher power in the Abrahamic version. I'm just throwing everything out. I don't think there's a purpose to life. I don't think that.
Kill me?
To die.
Why do you think that poster's there?
No, like I don't think you should kill yourself just because there's no purpose.
Never mind, scratch that.
But like, I'm just going back before I.
Nah, dude, you can keep going.
Go catch
Honestly.
myself. No, I'll straight run in a rampant line of every other direction.
Next time?
Bro, be true to yourself.
Then
Bro,
what do you feel about? What do you feel about choices? What do you feel about?
There's no. Oh well, okay. So there's a. Good Lord.
Okay,
I hope I do this philosopher right. It's very difficult. So let's say that there's a pool table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you have a cue,
Mm-hmm.
and you hit. There's ball A here and ball B here. Let's say that I hit it, and all you see is ball B move. What do you like? What do you think would happen?
The ball A hit ball B.
Ball A hit ball B, but we're simply seeing reaction, action reaction. When what could have happened was that I pierced through ball A and hit ball B. Okay, and that's kind of a main argument that does is like just because you see an action doesn't mean that the reaction was equal to the action in itself. Because you think that, but how can you really know anything that you think? And that's where we have to hit right now. How can you be aware of anything when A, our eyes play tricks on us, B, we have a distorted sense of reality, and C, we're really humans that just make a lot of fucking mistakes.
But you will continue, is just to add in, like, have you ever thought of something that is literally incomprehensible? Like, what if sentience...
Language?
Dude, that is fucking true. I watched the movie, the Alien movie.
The nigga said,
dude, that, like, it's an English teacher. She's trying to communicate with aliens, right? They speak by projecting, like, ink in circles. Each circle's totally different, but that's their whole sentence. Like, their whole sentence structure is a different, like, circle. She spent, like, years deconstructing it and stuff, and it's like, what really is language?
Are you ready for something fun?
Just fuck me up, dude.
I want you to say cookie until, like, you feel like something's getting weird. So
it just gets weird to say, yeah.
Say it. Cookie. Just keep saying cookie.
Cookie, 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 cookie,
Already
cookie,
getting kinda
Keep
weird.
going, I don't care.
cookie, 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 cookie.
Like, what the fuck are you doing right now? Like, to me, the more... No, like, I'm sorry you don't feel bad.
Oh, no,
like, what
no.
I'm trying to say is, like, if you, like, look at a plant or say something enough, it starts losing its meaning, and you just feel like you're just going...
That's just becoming an action reaction.
You're just making noises.
You're just making noises, and we've placed, and like I said, we created our own society to benefit ourselves. Like, it's a very beautiful thing. Like, we created the premise to the society that we live in, where we created language, but language doesn't mean anything. Language isn't.
It's just jumbled words.
It's just the best we can do to explain something from my brain to your brain in our very distorted realities that are nothing alike. You know what I mean? I don't know why I said that.
No, dude. I don't fucking know either, but I like it.
So, like, when it comes to free choice, I don't think that there's no...
And not free choice. I said just choices.
Choices? I don't feel like people make choices. Like, so there's... So there's a reaction and an action, but sometimes just because you see it doesn't mean that's what happened. So now, like, let's look at it at the scale of the universe, where everything has had an action reaction from the beginning of Earth, and there's no way that you can calculate it to the point where you think, all right, this is why I did this. But I feel like everything has happened for a point for you to do this. Everything happened where we all lived in Garland, and our parents somehow all got here.
They know our location.
Oh, they're wearing a wire! It's all happened, but there's no way we can ever fucking calculate it because there's so many variables.
So are you like the everything happens for a reason type thing?
Not
or
for
everything
a reason,
just happens.
Everything
just
happens
happens
because of a thing that's happened beforehand.
So
Because
like,
if you say there's reason, then there's some kind of like destiny to fulfill. There's no destiny. Anything can change, but it all happened because of something before.
Then how do you think the very first action reaction came to be if there was nothing?
I mean, if that's just because if you look at what's the science called with
the Big Bang Theory?
No. I'm struggling.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the science where atoms can appear. No, not atoms. Smaller than atoms. Quarks can appear and disappear.
Just like instantaneously?
That's why they say there's Schrodinger's.
Oh, Schrödinger.
Yeah.
Schrödinger's cat.
One Schrödinger cat.
Yeah.
Schrödinger's cat's weird. That's like
there's a cat in the box, but you don't know if he's there or not until you see it.
That's like the thinking of the incomprehensible.
Essentially, you can't. When it comes to quantum physics, I got it. When it comes, they can't plot. They can only hypothesize where it is. But it, like they say, when it comes, I'm not a fucking scientist.
You're doing your best.
What
it's
I
all
understood
good.
is that like literally, if matter can just appear and disappear, and that's probably how the Big Bang happened.
If matter can appear and disappear, then let's say you like. In this instant, like fucking an apple just popped up in my hand. You know what I mean?
I don't think not at that level.
Just something very, very tiny. Yeah, I guess
we're talking about inside an atom.
Mm-hmm.
There's like quarks and bohons, and
so you're saying like all around us.
I bet you'll believe that second word, but I totally
I did not believe it at all.
The Higgs boson.
I said bogon.
Bogon.
Yup, time to go down to Bogan and get my own drink.
This is where we lost all credibility. Yeah. People were like, they were
this
like,
is
yo,
the same thing.
and then they heard bohons, and they're like,
what the fuck's a bohon?
Dislike.
He woke.
This nigga thinks he woke. How long have you been going? This is a long one.
This is a long podcast.
That's why I wanted to finish with us, and we all like keep going. I'm like, guys, trust me. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm gonna keep going till I die.
Dude, next time on the deep end. We won't have anything with just.
We discovered.
We just have like a. Just like you get a list of just like hard hitting questions, and then I'll ask you get all of them, and then the next one like you get all of them, and then just like everybody gets their own where there's answer. We just have the deep zone discussion.
Yeah, dude. I'm all about the like deep zone talking, dude.
Or we could.
I'm about to dive in.
Oh, I should put the splash.
Splash.
From
Drip.
From Migos.
Splash.
Splash.
We going into the deep zone. Splash.
Splash.
Like that.
Oh gosh.
I really enjoyed this one. This one was really.
This was fun.
It was really
good.
cohesive.
It was fun.
I say?
It was very smooth.
Yeah.
I like it.
We've gotten better.
We're doing things. We're making moves.
I think it's the lights.
It's the lights.
It's the lights.
Yeah,
I literally feel more awake right now.
Yeah, dude. Like, cause I feel like with just the orange light, it makes me feel a little slumped, and I'm just kind of like chilling. But then this one, it kind of like, I feel like I'm being like taking my criminal photos, like fucking, like, looking right in. You know.
Knowledge.
Knowledge is power.
Whew. All right, boys.
Man.
This has been the Fresh Out the Oven podcast. I'm Sunny.
I'm Javs.
I'm Hot Cocoa.
No, it's a boy.
Make sure to check out our YouTube channel. What is it, Hot Cocoa?
Let's just look up Fresh Out the Oven on YouTube.
We got smart shit. We got gaming shit.
That's about it.
That's about it.
That's actually
Y'all
the
thought
whole.
there was a list, but that's about it.
We play games and talk. That's about it. Yeah. That's what we do.
You can check out my music. You can check out my music on SoundCloud. I've been getting really good reviews on Bitch You Thought. People really.
I really like that one.
Appreciate it, man.
And Paranoia.
Paranoia is good too. Yeah. Check that out. My friends are also gonna be dropping their shit soon. Hopefully, I'll sponsor that shit.
I thought they were supposed to drop all at the same time.
No, it's over like every other week.
Oh, okay.
I did my part.
I did what I had to do.
I did like test runs of like different types of music, and I'm like, all right, people fuck with that, and that's what I'm kind of sticking with. And if there's anything else, shout out to Jives. He's getting his life, bro. He moving on. I'm fucking with it.
Both of you guys, you moving forward in life.
Moving forward.
I'm still
We're all
stuck.
trying.
Hey, bro, so am I. What's up?
Yeah. Losers.
Yeah. I'm such a loser. Don't worry about it, guys.
Oh God.
All right, we're out. Peace.
All right, bye.
Do I have any other options?